A good Wednesday to you. Welcome to the Press Box Party. I'm Antoine. This is Stream 35 Radio. Two ways to listen to the show. Of course, most of you stream the show on mixlr.com/stream35radio. Great way to listen, whether you are on your computer, on your phone, wherever. Download that app and you'll get notified whenever we do go live on air. We also have a simulcast for those of you that want to catch a glimpse of the studio and watch some of the videos that we may cover, or just to be nosy and get a look at what's going on in here. Look up Stream 35 Radio on YouTube, and there's no space needed between Stream and 35, and you can catch the video feed. Either way you catch the show, make sure you subscribe to Stream 35 Radio, whether on MixLR or whether on YouTube. Also, you can keep up with the station on Twitter, and you will also get notified when we do go live that way, or when we've got shows coming up at Stream 35 Radio. You can hit us up on there as well if you've got some stories you'd like us to cover. We are broadcasting live from Studio 35 in the heart of Manhattan. It is just a little after 7 p.m. Eastern Time here in New York City on this Wednesday. And thanks for tuning in wherever you are. Live listeners, multiple ways to hit us up. If you register on MixLR, you can chat us and ask questions that way, and also contribute and participate in what we got going on here. And then you can also call us. The phone lines will be open in a minute. Phone number is 917-477-7737. Interaction with our listeners makes the show, so definitely lob us a call. And if you can't chat, bring it. Great to have you here. We got a special couple of guests in the studio. I've got a regular guy that's with me every Wednesday night, the comedian from Gary, Indiana, who now resides here in New York City. I think you guys know who he is, Mr. Jonathan Craig. What is up?
What's good, brother? How you feeling?
Great. Well,
no,
I've been better.
Oh, really? What's going on?
I had a 5-day Vegas bender.
Oh, yeah.
Thus, the reason I sound like this is because of the casino. That's 5 days of casino smoke.
Oh, man. You mean
that's what the
casino oxygen?
That I did not have a choice but to inhale because it's secondhand smoke.
That's right. You can still smoke in the casino.
Yeah.
You can do anything.
It's rough. And you hear another guy here.
Who's that guy?
It's one of our most loyal listeners.
Who could it be?
Who came through from Indiana.
Uh-oh.
It's Chief Thunder.
Yes. It is me. I already know it's going to be some static about me being the most loyal listener because if
we got another Chief out there. Yeah. We got an Ozella.
She's going to be upset about this, me being the most loyal listener. But doesn't matter. I'm here.
Welcome, brother.
I'm sure we'll hear from her later
Thunder.
so she can address that.
In the studio. I am loving this evening atmosphere.
Yeah, what's it like to be in the studio? Because you say you watch on YouTube a lot, right?
I do. I watch you guys on YouTube, and to be where I see. Yeah. If you visualize it, you will be there.
And Mighty Whitey has already chimed in on the chat talking about Giannis.
Listen here.
For MVP.
Calm down.
He's ready for his number one seed with his Milwaukee Bucks, and he is locked into the NBA playoffs, which are coming up. I know you guys are both NBA guys.
Yeah, man.
Well, let's just cut to the chase here. Whether Giannis should get MVP, I do kind of agree with that.
He's been balling, man. I mean, when you look at what he's done with that team.
But the real question I want from you NBA fans, how do you see the Bucks? How far do you see them going?
Honestly, man,
coming out of the East,
I could see them going to the finals, the Eastern Conference.
Finals.
Absolutely. I don't expect anything.
And then blowing it.
I see them getting to the finals. Now, will they make it out? But I see them at least making it to the finals.
I might have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, the East is pretty watered down, so it's not like it's a hard challenge to make it through.
Well, the Bucks are sitting at number one, I think, for that very reason.
Yeah.
Well, So,
but weird things happen in the playoffs.
This is true,
and that's when experience.
And I don't know if home
in.
court is a huge thing. We'll see it this year, if it's going to be. But in the past, it hasn't been the greatest thing for teams out. Toronto's had all those years where they had home court.
Yeah, and they get spanked in the first round.
But there's no LeBron this year in the East, so
true. And there's no LeBron in the playoffs.
No, there's no LeBron in the West in the playoffs either. So yeah, this is when was the last time we had LeBron in the playoffs? Anybody
That
know?
wasn't in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Probably
Wow.
1990 never.
I'm gonna say, has anybody ever thought about that? This is the first time we don't have no LeBron.
Yeah, be back in his early years with Cleveland.
Right.
Yeah, probably like that first and second year, but after that.
But by him being the NBA's poster child, like no poster child is in the playoffs right now.
And Mighty Whitey says he appreciated that we covered the Bucks. Now he wants to go straight to Unsolved Mysteries. We got an Unsolved Mystery.
Listen, Whitey, we don't cater this show just to you, okay? You can't just...
And we got to keep you listening, too.
Exactly.
So you'll get your Unsolved Mystery.
Maybe there won't be one.
So back to our special guest here, Chief Thunder.
Chief Thunder.
Out here in New York on some business. Decided you'd roll through.
Oh man, I'm excited. I'm enjoying my stay here. Just been here a few hours, not too long. So I like it.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
You haven't gotten into anything quite yet, though, right?
Not yet.
Came
not
in,
yet.
napped it out,
Yeah,
and basically headed over here.
Yeah.
All right, so your first tour stop.
This is my first stop.
All right, we're with it. Stream 35 Radio. I will open up the phones now, 917.
Oh, look at you.
477-7737. I have a feeling we're going to have a busy night on the phone.
Oh, you think so?
I just got this gut feeling.
Oh man, always trust your gut.
So since we've got our special guest Chief Thunder sitting to the left of me here, we might as well. You hear those beeps?
Yeah.
Those are calls that people tried to call in before the phone lines even opened up.
Wow.
So that just goes to show I'm right.
You guys calm down.
I thought that was AOL.
I know.
Instant
Act like
Messenger.
you've been here before.
Right?
Hey, you thought?
I was like, wait, you said I got AOL?
Man, those were the days,
You've
weren't
got
they?
mail.
I had some mail.
I did too.
So,
What kind of mail did you have?
what's your screen name? That's the better question.
Mine was Joe Cool 2001. Yep.
What about you?
Mine was Hollywood 3K.
So Chief Thunder hadn't been birthed yet.
No, there was no Chief Thunder. I was still Hollywood at that point.
Yeah, I was Twizzy.
Twizzy.
Oh yeah, that sounds
With two Z's?
Two Z's, yeah.
Two Z's. Nice. Twizzy.
Chief Thunder, as the guest, you're gonna read out some of the stories we're gonna cover.
Okay,
Why don't you kick things off? We usually kick it off with sports, but today we're gonna kick it. Actually, should we go to the phone lines since we got some thirsty phone
Let's
people?
let them wait for a second.
All right,
Thirsty guys.
we'll get a story in first. Before we
let
go
us do some work. Let's do some work.
Hey, what do you? What could you possibly be commenting on at this point?
Exactly.
We haven't covered anything but the Bucks.
Anything.
What you got? Tell us the headline.
Headline
Here.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Speak into the mic, sir.
We got a rookie here.
Yeah, my bad.
Get it together, brother.
Okay.
And take
Suspected
two.
burglar crushed to death by 900-pound safe. Okay.
Crushed to death by 900-pound safe.
Okay.
That's karma.
Instant karma to be exact. We would call this drive-through karma. It's like when you go to McDonald's, you get it instantly.
So yeah, I saw this story. The guy ended up not being found. He was in a garage. I mean, we don't have to get into the details. Where it was one of these guys that has a lot of crap in his garage.
Hoarder.
That's for sure.
To say.
Or well, I think some of it was worth like the 900-pound safe is probably worth some money.
I mean, just because it's worth money does not mean you're not a hoarder.
That's true too. I'm just so caught up watching those shows where people actually hoard like
Yeah, those are poor hoarders.
an inflatable
That's what those are.
unicorn
poor
or
hoarders.
something. Or no, they keep all their food, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that like is
BC,
way
yeah.
beyond spoiled.
Yeah, that's just dirty people.
But I think most of hoarding is poor hoarding. By the
Yeah,
way.
it is.
Because if you got
It's a
valuable stuff, you're a
Exactly.
collector.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a poor man's hobby.
So yeah, basically the guy did not find the guy for a few days
So this guy was underneath this 900
underneath
pound
the safe.
for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Imagine that guy coming into his garage full of safes.
Yeah. He went in his garage.
Because I'm looking at the
Let's-
picture and it looks like there's more than one safe.
He's probably had a few of them.
Yeah.
But the guy he's noticed some things were moved around and saw some legs. He's like, whoa. And then it was a dude that broke in his garage a few days prior.
Wow.
So
We're going to a phone call.
okay, let's go to a
Because
phone.
they're lighting up.
oh man.
All right. Gary, Indiana. Are you there?
Yes, we're here.
We here. Hey,
J. Craig.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Craig.
What's happening? How you doing?
Who are we speaking
How
to?
are you?
Doing
You heard
good.
Monte Stefan is on the scene.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be me.
Yeah, giving your whole government out. There you
How
go.
you all doing? We were on
It's
our
all
way
out now.
in there to call you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, glad you could.
I called last week.
Has the
I
party
remember.
started yet?
Oh, the party started already.
Yeah, hey, press the box and
Oh,
start.
wow.
Oh, okay. I better hurry up and get on my plane and get there.
I know. Where are you? We got a seat open for both of you. 2 seats.
Oh, praise God. Let me get on there. And to see we'll be able to see it after
Yeah,
through.
sounds good. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how's everybody doing in New York City? the
Everybody
Big
is
Apple?
angry in New York City. Just the faces full of disappointment.
Yeah, first land
Oh,
of broken
yeah?
dreams.
Yeah.
Appointment. What's happening in New
Well, you
York
know, it's
City?
just Wednesday. That's how we do.
Is it-
Oh, on a Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, you know, New York will be happy on Friday.
Mm-hmm. At happy hour.
Oh, TGIF,
What's
huh?
that
Yeah.
Wednesday? They call that hump day.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's hump
yeah,
day
that's
right now.
Uh-huh.
No wonder everybody's icky.
Mhm.
How's Tay enjoying things? I
But
mean,
Chief Thunder is
Monte.
doing good over here.
Yeah, Chief Thunder's good.
Oh,
Did
Chief
you know?
Thunder's
Did you
having
know
a
that's
great
his?
time?
Did you know that's his nickname, Chief Thunder?
Yeah.
Yes, so we-
Whatever that means.
Yeah, he's like,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I just
My
was gonna
man,
ask
Chief
you because
Thunder.
he said he wouldn't tell me, so I thought you guys might have some intel on that.
No, he won't tell you.
No,
he
I'm
won't tell
scared to
anybody.
find out what it means.
Well, thanks.
Daddy's supposed to call. Did he get through?
Well, he
I'm
can't
sure
get
we're
through
gonna
yet.
get a lot of calls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we heard you guys talking before you
Oh.
clicked us in.
Yeah, hopefully it's nobody that's looking for him.
Yeah. They know where he is now.
I know. I hope
All
you
right.
guys have a ball.
Oh, we will.
Thank you for checking in and keep listening.
Okay,
Okay.
love you.
Love you too.
Yo,
All right.
Okay.
party down. Party
Oh.
down.
Okay, party, and fun.
We will.
Bye.
Bye. So Gary, Indiana, already checking in.
Lighten
and
up.
that was the Williams,
Yeah.
Mama Williams.
No.
That was
That was not.
That
Mama
was Auntie.
Williams.
That was
Auntie
Auntie and
Williams.
Uncle.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, auntie and uncle.
Well,
All right, so let's.
We've got listeners of all
Yeah, we do.
different age groups. That's for sure,
Yeah, we do.
and they all love it. What else we got on the docket? Yeah, so that was definitely a case of instant karma there with the burglar. Anything else to add there, Jay Craig?
You know, crime doesn't pay. In this case, it did not pay out at all because he tried.
Oh,
to,
you know, I got to find the guy. Did you guys see that guy with the ATM trying to take it on the bus?
No,
was it?
Oh, I'll pull that up while you're doing the next story. Unbelievable.
I'm sure it is.
What else we got?
All right, our next story is family funeral home displays wrong body at wake.
God, we've had a couple of these funeral stories where the funeral homes are messing up.
Yeah, the funeral homes, they're just
but
like
the wrong
listen,
body.
How do you put the wrong body in the?
I mean, that's dead wrong. I don't understand why you
It is.
do something like that. That just.
Oh man.
Okay, well, did they have similar names or did they look very similar? No, this was this old black lady, and
yeah, let's see this. Yeah, what's the story say?
Okay. It says Fort Lauderdale, a grieving family in southern Florida is demanding answers after they say a local funeral home displayed the wrong body at the relative's wake. The family of Norma Norman gathered Saturday night as they say their goodbyes to her and the Roy Mrs. Kurtz funeral home in Fort Lauderdale, only to discover a complete stranger in the casket. Okay, I am done reading.
You don't have to read anymore. But there was when I read further though, they said the lady that is their family member only has 4 toes on one leg, and that was one of the
giveaway.
Dead giveaways.
Dead giveaway. But that's not her. Are you sure? Check her toes.
Because the toes.
No, this person's got 10
and they
toes.
checked the toes because I think they got some resistance. But go ahead.
Wait. What is going on in Florida?
It's not.
Started with Jeb
Nothing
Bush.
good.
That's what it was.
We got some video on this one?
You want video of the wrong person?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Listen to this guy, man.
I just want to see how close they looked, to make.
Like side by side shots.
Yeah.
Did they put that on there?
That'd be nice to know.
I don't know.
They be side by side. How can you?
I'm pretty sure if it was a black,
I think
girl, they recorded on their phone, so somebody sent it to the news. Pretty sure. White folks love to record death.
While you're checking that, I'm playing this video of this guy trying to get on the bus
with the ATM.
With the ATM. And I'll put it for our YouTube listeners. We got a simulcast.
Oh, okay.
Put it up.
The problem is, look at this. This technique is all wrong.
Yeah, take us through it for our people that aren't watching the video.
So what we're doing here is, with the size of an ATM, obviously he got this idea from one of those strongest man competitions, how they pick up the boulders or such, and he's trying to wiggle wobble it, kind of tilt it at different angles to the bus. Now he's made it all the way to the door of the bus, and it looks as if him and the bus driver are having a conversation. Now, what this conversation is, if you'd like me to paraphrase,
it looks like he cracks the bus just enough so the guy can hear him. The bus door.
Right. He like, hey,
I'm not trying to be an accomplice.
I need a ride. No, I can't help you. You can't get no ride from here. With this puppy, I got a bus pass. I don't care what kind of pass you have. I'm leaving. And he's upset. Look at him. He hit the bus and got an attitude.
New Jersey Transit at its finest.
And that happened in New Jersey. Broad daylight, mind you. This is not middle of the night.
And I'm sure he's wondering, like, man, I don't understand why you didn't let me on the bus.
He might have filed a complaint.
I was just getting ready to say the same thing. He probably filed a complaint.
He gave all his info.
Yeah, he probably sat on
and
top
that's
of
how
the
they
ATM
caught him.
and typed the email on his little phone because he had some Beats headphones on, so he might have hit a couple other.
No, they were up. The B was upside down. I don't know if you
you're
noticed
right.
that. They was a street version.
Oh, Pete's. Okay.
They were Pete's. They work just as well.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right.
So no picture on the wake story. It doesn't really matter, man. We got another grave story.
Oh boy! Speaking of
another
death,
pun.
Another graveyard shift. I'll give you this one.
Okay.
Woman.
You loved this one.
I love this one. Woman sucked into parents' grave, suing Long Island Cemetery. A woman visiting her parents' Long Island burial plot descended into more than despair. She sank hip deep into their grave, a lawsuit claims. Now, in the real-life horror story, Joanne Cullen bent down to fix a bow on a wreath by the headstone where the sinkhole formed and began to swallow her up, according to the court papers. It caused her to fall forward and smash her head on the tombstone, cracking her tooth, the lawyer claimed. She then tried to bounce back, and she started to sink into the ground and grabbed the side of the tombstone, he said. Then, stunned, North Bellamore, Long Island woman cried for help, but no one in the grave could hear her scream. The creepy calamity occurred at dusk, December 19th.
All right, so she got sucked down into the grave she was visiting.
Yeah.
She probably thought some real.
She thought she was going to
stuff
hell.
was
That's
going
what
down.
she probably thought.
Yeah.
She was like, oh man, I knew it.
I knew I shouldn't have come and visit.
I knew it.
They found out all my secrets.
Oh man.
And she was holding on to the tombstone as if she's going down in some quicksand.
Right.
Into the grave.
But she does know, even on top of the grave, it's only 6 feet deep at that point.
Yeah, but when you sinking in like that,
Hey,
imagine
when it's going down.
Imagine you standing on the grave and it's sinking.
When you going down,
you're not thinking it's 6 feet deep. You think
you're in a graveyard, man.
You're thinking some supernatural stuff is happening.
Yeah. You think the zombies are about to come out.
Zombie
this is
apocalypse.
it.
Yeah.
This is how I go down. This shit is real. These zombies are coming for me. I'd be scared. I would be. I'd be a mess. My pants would be definitely a mess. I'd go to church the next day.
It's safe to say that's worse than the going to the funeral home and the wrong person. That's just a snafu. And
yeah.
You find the right person.
The right person's there somewhere. You fall into a.
That happened in Long Island.
That's too close to home, man. I ain't going to no funerals in New York no time soon. That's a hard one to swallow, bro.
Well, we're about to get to our unsolved mystery, but before we do,
Speaking of swallowing, let's take us into our next story.
No. That was last week's story. All right. Moxicillin.
Yeah.
Penicillin allergies. Be careful out there.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
And if you missed that, fire up last week's show.
Yeah,
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
No need to rehash.
Digesting.
But this is definitely sex related.
It is. All right.
This was in the UK.
They get real sexy over.
She was in Bulgaria.
Uh-huh.
Her husband's in the UK. Long distance thing going down.
All right.
He's working. He's at work in the UK.
And he's like, yeah.
So
baby.
she wants to hook him up, right, Chief Thunder?
Yeah.
What does she want to hook him up with?
She wants to hook him up with the some live entertainment, from his wife. It says sex rated. Randy mom mortified after live streaming X-rated video meant for Brit husband with 2,000 of her Facebook friends.
So rather than hitting Messenger Live,
I think it said
she
to
hit
personal sender.
Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. Ooh, they got those buttons. Are they right next to each other?
It was an X-rated video.
Are those two buttons right next to each
Facebook,
other?
so I don't know.
They shouldn't be. I bet you. That's a rough one. You got to pay attention,
Absolutely. Wow. 2,000 of her friends. I didn't know. I knew she
And then-
shared it with her friends, but I didn't know it was all 2,000.
Yeah,
I guess
she went straight Facebook Live to anybody that was following her could just log in, and I think she just kept going. She didn't even notice it till the show was over.
Hey.
Till the show was over. Okay.
Yeah,
And then that's when the show began.
Well, how many likes did she get on this? Since we talking about at least 2,000 people. I mean,
well, her 20-year-old son repeatedly said he can't go home. He has to move.
He has to move.
Due to the embarrassment. I mean, some of his friends happen to be
watching.
Well, to get back to him, I mean, you know how it is on Facebook. People probably started sharing the hell out of that when it was live.
But were they sharing it because it was a good video or because it was a bad video?
I think it's just got good gossip value.
Okay.
It does.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I saw
you
your mom.
gotta check out Billy's mom here.
Yeah, man. Remember when you said she was hot and you wanted to see her naked?
They did not
Check
provide
this
us, for our perverted listeners out there, a picture
Yeah, guys.
of
kind of
Zenipia Galibova.
Yeah.
Man, that's a tough one to come back from.
You got to be careful with this
Social
technology
media.
here. Some of these people don't know how to use it.
That is for damn sure. All right, I think it's almost time
Is it?
It is time.
for
We are
everybody's favorite segment.
Man, time flies when you're here in the studio.
Yeah, we just keep pushing, man. That's why we move through these stories. So today, in Unsolved Mysteries, came up so quick I wasn't even ready. Hold on.
You ain't even ready.
This is an interesting one. It is definitely a very interesting one. But we got our man on the case.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, a man in a van backs up into a convenience store, damaging $15,000 worth of damage to steal 2 cans of beer. The guy jumped out of the car, broke the front door, and wiggled his way around into the cooler, grabbing 2 Bud Ice and rolling out. This man has not been found in a steal at large. The cost of the beer, $2 and some change. The cost of the damage, $15,000. If you have spotted this man in this video, please help us find him.
So there's actually video to supplement this Unsolved Mystery.
Yes. Let's see this.
And we'll be pulling this up here in a moment. But man, that's and one thing, well, when we show the video, you'll see it's just firing up right now. But he knew exactly what he wanted.
Oh yeah,
This was not an accident.
he's done this before.
He went through and he even got the kind he wanted.
It was
What did he get?
It was
Bud
like a
Ice?
snatch
Yeah,
and grab. It was
we're about to play
something
the video
real
for
low
you right
budget.
here.
But the fact that he just grabbed 2 cans, they didn't say grab the case.
No,
They didn't
No.
say grab the 6-pack. They didn't say he grabbed.
So pull the video up here.
Crashed on into it, and what did they steal? Just 2 beers, these bad boys
And if you can
for $2.50.
watch on YouTube, you can see the video. Otherwise, we'll give you the play-by-play here.
Backups, smashes, and grabs.
Loyal customer Mike Kuhn watched the surveillance video for the first time. In it, we see a Ford SUV ram through the front doors of Newtown Square Beverage. Then, look at this angle. A guy reaches through the front into a case and grabs 2 Bud Ice beers. Owner Sam Savalaya couldn't believe it.
The 1 can cost is $1.25 and the 2 can is going to be $2.50.
Yet the cost of replacing crushed cinder block, framing, and glass doors, Sam says $15,000.
If he wants the 2 cans, if he tell me I'm going to put the 1 case of beer outside, there's the worth for everybody.
He says insurance will cover it, but that's not the point.
I don't think Sam will appreciate his version of takeout service here.
Police want you to take a good look at this video again. You can clearly see the suspect's face.
He's dangerous any way you look at it. If he's willing to do something like that to back up into a store and rob it, well, what's next? Running somebody over to get away from it? Running a policeman over? God only knows.
They also can't understand why the guy did all this for 2 cheap cans of beer. And Sam tells me from this spot where he grabbed the beers, he was in arm's reach of a register and of the cigarettes. So if you know who this person is, you get a pretty clear shot of him, Sam wants you to call police. Reporting in Newtown Square, Keith Jones, NBC 10 News.
I love how he's
Pennsylvania, right? Yeah, Pennsylvania.
I love how he's like in arm's reach of the cash register and the cigarettes.
I know, well, yeah.
I mean, the pack of cigarettes.
Pack of cigs are what?
Was definitely
over
worth
$10.
more, yeah, definitely worth more than the 2 Bud Ice. I mean, if you're gonna get in there, get in there, man. $15,000 worth of damage, and you get 2 beers.
How did it not happen in Florida?
Maybe he was. Maybe he's
How did it
raised
not
in
happen in Florida?
He
You listen to
might
the
be.
Press Box Party. If you want to call in, we got open phones 917-477-7737. I know a couple of you tried to call in earlier. We couldn't get you in. Phones were lighting up. We've got Jonathan Craig in studio.
Hello.
And we've got Chief Thunder,
Chief
loyal
in the house.
listener, visiting from Gary, Indiana.
Yes, I am. Yes,
And
I
he'll-
am.
What are your strong points? You're giving advice tonight, right? I think that's what you said before we went on.
Yeah. I
You
can
give people advice if they could call in. You could be anonymous.
Yeah.
This guy will take
What
care
type
of
of
you.
advice? Just anything?
Anything? Are there any? Yeah. What are your expertise?
I'm just a well-rounded guy.
Okay.
You know,
So if they want to talk about anything,
let's just talk about
Chief Thunder
life.
is here for you.
Here to help you with life.
All right. Now talking about Florida. Obviously, they take up a little. We'll go through a few Florida stories.
All right.
Not everything. First one, spring break is going on around this
Spring
time.
break forever.
So Florida is really popping right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's already popping beyond anything else going on. But now, with spring break in town, it's really crazy.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
Oh, we got another phone call here
Uh-oh.
before we get to this one. This one's a great story. Have you shown Chief Thunder the spring break
The
brawl?
spring
Not
break
the bikini
brawl?
break.
Oh no, this one. No, I have not. I have not.
Oh, you're
This
gonna
is a
love
good
this one.
You're gonna love this.
But before we get to it, let's see who this call is. I
All
think
right.
we're going back to Indiana.
Uh-oh.
Back to Indiana. Who is on the line? What do you want to talk about?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening.
Oh,
Good evening.
hello.
Hello. How are you? This voice sounds familiar.
Yes.
Fine.
This
Yes, this is Jonathan Craig's mom.
Mama Williams.
Hey, Mama Williams.
Mama Williams on the line.
Mama Will.
How are you?
Hello.
Yes. I'm great. Good evening, Hollywood.
Hey,
Chief
how's
Thunder.
it going? How are you, Mom?
This guy's got too many nicknames.
Right.
Yeah. It's all Christ putting it all out today.
Yeah, everybody's just.
Jeez, OP. I mean, if I wanted
We got his government name.
man, the
We got
first and second tier nicknames.
Yep.
Oh man, Facebook Live can get you in a lot of trouble, can it?
Yeah, and so can your family when they don't know call protocol. They
Man.
can get you in a lot of trouble
Man.
too.
Glad I'm not hiding
Yeah.
from any special forces.
Yeah.
They would all have me now. They would know exactly where I'm at.
All right. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in. Did you have anything else you wanted to know about?
No, you guys are doing a great job. Just continue. I'm enjoying the show.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
We appreciate your support here at Stream 35.
Yes.
Yeah. We love you here.
What
Hey,
tell
I
you?
love
What
you
tell
guys.
about telling my mother how much you
I
love
said
her?
we. I I stopped saying I. I figured we would be less
I see how
threatening.
you tried to slip it in there. You know,
Real slick with it too. Like, we love you.
I
She
know.
know we love her. It's just we stuff you got going on here.
I got my hands
I
full
love
here,
you guys.
Mama Will.
You guys keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
thank you. We
I'm
appreciate
enjoying
it.
the show. All right. So
All right.
you guys have a blessed evening.
You
You
as
too.
well, Ma. I
All
love
right.
you, Ma. I love you.
All right.
All right.
I love you. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you too.
All right.
That's it. You gotta love Antoine. That's it. One per show.
The people that really get upset about it are the other Williams clan.
Yeah, man.
Remember that?
You started
I had to hear
things,
from
man.
it.
You can't be playing.
And I think
favoritism.
Ozella in Houston actually tried to call.
Oh man, listen.
And I was trying to answer that call, Ozella. So call back, please. All right. This is a spring break story. If you're on YouTube, you can check our channel, Stream 35 Radio, watch it with us. Or if you're on your computer, even on your phone, just look this up. Spring breakers and we die for each other is the quote that they use. So, Jonathan Craig, what basically was going down here at this gas station?
All right, so I'm gonna give you here the play-by-play here. There's
These
this,
kids are coming back from Miami, right?
they're having a great time. Some Indiana kids going down.
Indiana kids, yeah, Chief Thunder.
That's right. We got
I
some,
forgot to mention that.
got some hometown kids.
Driving back to Indiana.
Stopping at a gas station.
Stopping at a gas station.
Hanging
I got
out.
it up on our YouTube. There they are. Rolling around their car, filling up. They just had a blast in Miami.
Yeah, gassing up the Subaru.
Gassing it up. Designated driver being responsible.
Yep.
Other
Hasn't
people
had any
drinking.
beers.
Yep. They're all family. They're like cousins and brothers.
Such a great hometown story.
Great hometown story. And, so they're chatting. We got multiple angles here of this. And then what pulls up?
A guy with a T-shirt wrapped around his face and a gun and an oversized polo
Coming
shirt.
out of the car in the next pump.
And he's like, listen, guys.
It's 3-on-1 at this point.
It's going down. Give me everything you got.
The fourth guy gets out of the car.
Not having it.
So now it's 4-on-1.
And the guy with a gun.
They got the guy with the gun wrapped up.
Beating him down.
And now they're punching him.
Now
his boy, who does not have a shirt on.
Why? Because his shirt is around his accomplice's face.
He comes over.
Get off my
At this
boy.
point, he's lost the gun.
And the fight.
Well, yeah, the fight's not going good.
His
for
shirt
him.
and his dignity.
These kids from Indiana are not playing.
No.
They watched an episode of Hoosiers.
They know what's up.
And guess what? Look who's got the gun now.
Oh,
Chief
the
Thunder.
designated driver.
Pink shirt.
Got the gun in hand.
Pink shirt dude's got the gun.
What's good? You guys want beef?
Now everybody's
You weren't
talking.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is funny.
Dude wants his gun back.
He's like,
Oh, no,
man,
he wants
just-
his gun back.
Yeah.
Just give it
this
back,
is what.
man.
So now he's negotiating with them.
Listen,
after
man.
he just tried to rob him at
Ain't even
gunpoint.
my gun, man. Just give it back. I mean,
But look how you guys pointing at him like, I shoot you, but I really won't. But
Yeah.
come on now.
I was
pull
just
off.
kidding. Like,
you know,
Can you just make this easy for everybody? We just
Yeah.
want to go home.
he's like, yeah, now what? Tell your boy to put his shirt back on.
Chief Firewater pointed out, why is that one dude standing there? We said that, Jay Will.
Yeah,
That one.
just-
He didn't need to be. They had it under control.
Yeah, they had all right.
He was just like, bench guy.
Trying to get in on the action.
Yeah. He was the Judd Bushler,
Jeb Bushler.
the pizza man.
Oh, man.
He was just waiting to clean up. He was waiting for garbage time. So, yeah, then they ended up catching the one dude. So, one guy's still at large.
The guy who had the shirt around his face.
Yeah.
No, the other guy with
They
no
found the
shirt.
other guy in the bushes.
Definitely
But, yeah, they got
fired.
one guy started recording. They got their tag numbers. I mean, that was the worst.
Attempted robbery
Yeah.
of all time.
It really was.
It was not planned. It was not thought out at all.
But Indiana boys coming to play.
They did. I ain't mad at them.
What'd you think about that?
I'm not disappointed.
You kind of are with the thieves, aren't you?
No, I'm actually disappointed because
Talking.
I'm actually disappointed because I'm just trying to figure out if it's 4 guys and
Right.
it's 2 guys, why were they even able to get up and get back in the car? Like, they were too generous. They just tried to rob you at gunpoint. There
You
has
should
to
have kept them until the cops came.
Man,
At least beat him down a little bit more.
Beat them down a little bit more. It's
Shoot the tires out.
Exactly. You know,
Something.
Let's teach them a lesson. Like there
Shoot
was
him in the
This is
leg.
some Gary
I
Indiana
just don't
talk.
feel like there was no lesson.
Shoot him
being
in the
taught.
toe at least.
At least, I mean, you got to hurt. He needs something to take away from this.
Yeah.
He tried
Because he
to-
didn't take the gun away.
Exactly. You know, he's
I think they were.
the gun
I
back.
think they were in a little bit of shock that they pulled it off.
They did. They were like, whoa.
Indiana, we gotta do better with Killer Instinct because this is unacceptable.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do.
You said go all the way.
All the way. You have to set a presence. They'll rob somebody else because they'll be like, okay, we'll execute a little bit differently. But if you shoot a toe off,
They know what's up.
That'd be the end of their
break a leg,
robbery careers.
You know what I'm saying? Pistol whip somebody. You cut a lot of this shit off. I'm just telling you.
Wow.
I agree.
Actually, I'm going to get away from Florida since we're on the topic of Indiana. Hit him with it. This is a topic that I think Chief Thunder is going to have a lot of insight on, right?
I think so.
So in Indiana schools, they were doing active shooter training.
Active shoot.
You know a little bit about Indiana schools, right, Chief Thunder?
I do. I won't disclose.
You have to
exactly.
disclose everything, but you're familiar with the process of some of the teacher stuff going on,
educational side.
Yeah, yeah. And here we go.
I'll give it to you if you want.
Read the headline on that one.
All right. Indiana teachers were shot repeatedly with airsoft guns in active shooting training.
And they're pissed about it.
Oh, yeah. Teachers at an Indiana elementary school were repeatedly shot with plastic pellets during active shooter training conducted by a local sheriff's office earlier this year. 2 elementary school teachers in the Monticello, Indiana, told the Indianapolis Star that law enforcement officers sprayed classroom instructors with plastic pellets after telling them to kneel down against the wall. The newspaper noted that the teachers were not warned about the exercise and that it left them with bruises.
So just completely didn't even give them
abrasions.
Hey, a heads up, we're going to be shooting you with fake pellets. I guess they're real pellets, fake bullets.
They told us this is what happens if you just cower and do nothing.
So they wanted to catch them off guard.
I don't understand how this is.
Instill some fear in them.
Proactive.
What do you think about this exercise, Chief Thunder?
Well,
as a guy that knows about the educational system.
Well, knowing about the educational system and knowing that as a black man, if you don't do what the police tell you to do, there's going to be some consequences. So I would have already been on my knees and whatever they told me to do. If they said get against the wall, I'm getting against the wall. If they said stand on the floor, touch the ceiling, count from A to Z backwards, I'm just going to do what they tell me to do. So I think you just have to just go with the flow as active shooter.
But you think they really got to resort to just hitting these people with something?
Well, it's all in fun. It's fun for the police officers too because sometimes they don't get action every day.
Yeah, it was fun for them.
And especially in this part of Indiana, I mean, that's really,
where was it again? Indianapolis?
Monticello, Indiana.
Yeah, so it's like outside Indianapolis?
We don't know where that's at.
It's a place where someone would come and shoot up the school.
Exactly.
Well, let's go to the phones real quick. Ozella, by way, Indiana, calling from H-Town.
H-Town.
Ozella.
She's familiar with the educational system too. So.
H-Town.
Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
How are you guys?
How are you?
Good. What'd you think of that last story
you got
there?
2 of my favorite men. Those were my first 2 loves, Jonathan and Monte. Let me put it around the other way. Monte and Jonathan, my first 2 loves.
That sounds more like it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's get this together now.
Got Chief Thunder in the it's a great to see you guys on television. It's great.
Yeah, that's right. I am on TV.
I have 2 comments. One with the man spent $15,000 worth of damage for a beer. Somebody could just bought the man a beer.
The owner said he would have just set a case outside for him if he told him.
Owner would have gave us a case if he would have threatened him with that.
And it's the thrill. It's the thrill of the steal. You know,
he didn't even. He still had to get out of his car. Did you notice that?
He did.
He did. Right. Because he didn't back in strong enough. He wasn't committed to the back.
And you know, Monte, I'm with you. If somebody's trying to rob me and we take his gun, I'm gonna have to go gangster. I'm gonna have to shoot.
Thank you.
Y'all talk about this ain't Harlem Nights. We ain't going for the pinky toe.
No,
I gotta go for the kneecap.
Right,
he got to take one of his own bullets. I'm sorry.
You
just tried to rob me. I'm just gonna say, well, let me see if this gun really works, and I'm gonna shoot him just to see if it works.
Oh, it works. My bad.
Jay Craig and myself were convinced it was a fake gun.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh no!
Oh, really?
Actually, we read the story though. It was a real gun, but it probably wasn't loaded.
It probably because the guy who was they were pointing. Once he lost the gun, he was too calm.
That guy thought he had an easy peasy theft going down.
He said, "Oh man, look at these dudes!
Yeah.
I'm about to rob them." And then he realized he didn't have any bullets.
Yeah.
Oh wow, because I'm just that's I was laughing when they had that story about the teacher, because when she got hit with them pellets, she was pissed off. She was like, but I think they should use the what they have to, because real life, hey, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You don't know what's gonna happen. So hey, she should have been glad that they were doing the exercise, so she'll know how to be prepared. But some people don't appreciate being ready, so she think, well, we in Monticello, ain't nothing gonna happen, baby. You never will know.
That's where it
There's
happens.
crazy
in a place
people
like
everywhere.
Monticello. That's where it would happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But anyway,
All right,
I know
well,
you got a
thanks
bunch
for
of callers coming in
Yeah,
tonight,
thanks for
because we
checking
got
in.
the celebrity from Indiana in the house, and
We do.
that's awesome. I love your stories. You have some good ones. So
Thank you.
Monte, I'm not going to give you any more nicknames. I think you've had enough already.
I think
So
everyone
do
knows
have
all his
live-
information now.
I have live etiquette, as Jonathan says. He's trained me well.
Okay.
And just so you know, you may be there present, but I'm still the #1 fan, and don't you forget it.
I told you she was gonna have a problem with this.
Yep.
I
I did not
Exactly.
say. I said one of our
Anton,
most.
Anton be doing some crazy stuff. He be telling your sister he love her. He be talking about you the #1 fan. He just kick me to the curb. I think I'm about to do a drive-by in New York. You better look for me. Look for me, Anton. Look for me.
I'm suddenly hiring security.
Hey, you were supposed to call us back and tell us how it went at the rodeo when you went to the rodeo.
Oh my God, I had amazing time. Santana was the bomb. It was 75,000 people there. It was great. I like the mutt butt with the little children. Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Any of those clowns get busted up by a bull? Those clowns that run around.
One guy did break something.
Yeah, the rodeo clowns.
I just don't understand why they want to do that bull ride. When that bull is trying to break down them steel gates before they unlock that to let you out, you need to be getting off and say, you know what, I think I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be back, because they ain't playing.
That's not what you signed up for, though.
Yeah, you gotta know what you signed up
They
for.
sign up for that stuff, but it's amazing. It's amazing. We had record crowds. They had so much going on, but
so
the
Santana
food was
there, huh?
fantastic. And so you had to come down here and broadcast from the rodeo.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
had to come down there with
I'm going to
Santana.
volunteer
I'm in.
next year. I'm going to get you
Food
in.
spread.
You need
I'm
to come
in.
on to Houston, man. Stop playing.
We'll do a live remote from the PBR in Houston.
Exactly.
I'm
You
in.
know, with all this technology, we can make that happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in.
Yeah, let's get the rodeo.
Okay, I know some people that
Already started.
works on the committee. I'm going to see what we can do.
Oh, you
You
know
and
some
get
folks
you
on
out
the
there,
committee?
get some exposure.
Okay.
Because
Jimmy the
Monte,
Greek.
no. I can make it happen.
Zella, one of our listeners, Jimmy the Greek, chatted, "Remind me not to rob anyone in Gary."
I'm gonna tell you
So
right
you've
now.
already
You know what?
instilled fear in
You
some of
tell
our
Jimmy,
listeners. Yeah.
back that up. Tell Jimmy, don't worry about him robbing nobody. You better make sure he don't get robbed when he go to Gary. Hell, them son of a guns up in there. It's changed.
Things
He
didn't
better,
change.
he better go in there. I'm so glad I'm come to Texas and I got my firearm.
Oh, you got your
Mm-mm.
firearms.
Nope. But you guys have a great time.
You too.
Hey,
You as
be
well.
careful.
All right.
I
Monte,
sure will.
Stephen, be careful.
Yeah, just-
Jonathan, take care of them.
I sure will.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
Love
Love
you
you,
too.
Monte and Jonathan. I ain't talking about Anton because his love is for your mama.
Oh.
I don't. We don't share men.
Oh,
I love
man.
Monte and my
This is
Cut her off right now.
this is
Cut her off.
spinning out of
All right,
control.
God bless you. Good
Bye,
night.
Ozella.
All right. Man.
Look what you guys started.
Look what
I
you
see
started.
That one coming. No, I
Playing
fault,
her like a
Anton.
fiddle.
That's
She's
your
buying
fault.
right
Now
into you
I
guys'
know
little.
she was gonna take that route.
Yeah, she's buying right into it.
Oh man, so I guess we should go to the next story after
Guys,
that.
We
hustles.
probably should. It's just, let's take a little time out.
LaShanta says facts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know about Gary? Let him know, Sean. It's not to be played with.
Another one of our listeners. If you guys want to call in, it's 917-477-7737. So we were talking more about Florida.
Yes.
You got this one?
A couple of quick. You could get to the gumbo one
Oh, the gumbo one.
because that one you liked.
I
It was
like
very
gumbo.
sig- You're listening to the press box party here. We're doing some Florida headlines. Quick headlines here. just since we're keeping a running total throughout the year of Florida. Florida man accused of throwing pancake batter faces battery charges.
Okay, so is
That's definitely a play
was
on
hot.
words there.
so is he facing battery because the pancakes weren't done and it was batter, or is he facing battery charges because
He threw some hot. It was like
they
throwing
were hot?
coffee.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Oh, okay.
But I
So
see
he
the
threw a
play on
breakfast.
words there.
You see that?
Pancake battery.
Right,
Pancake battery.
That's what the name of the story.
Another
should be.
Florida
Pancake
man
battery.
got arrested. It's telling you a lot of these Florida stories involve food. This guy shoved a woman to get egg rolls.
Oh, was there shortage on egg rolls?
You know, sometimes
At a buffet.
those egg rolls, they go fast.
He got
man.
arrested for that.
Once they get cold, they ain't
No
worth
good.
it,
No,
you know?
they're not. You have to eat them when they're hot.
And then another Florida man attacked his mother
Oh.
because she refused to dress his mannequin up.
Yep, that's
He attacked, beat her with a kitchen stool,
Oh.
and then shoved dumplings in her mouth, deputies said.
Wow,
So that one even involved food and wasn't even in the headline.
Wait, so you mean to tell me he beat his mother with a stool
Yeah,
and then shoved dumplings in
down her mouth. Dumplings.
Wow.
And then the one you're about to get to also
I was not
involves
expecting
food, but we got another phone call. Let's go to the phones.
Let's do it.
I think we're back in Indiana again. Who are we talking to?
You're talking to Pop Williams.
Hey, Pops Williams.
Pops Williams.
And then the one you're about to get to.
How are
Pops
you?
Williams, we need you to turn the radio down in the background.
Turn your radio down just a tad, Pops.
Okay, let me.
We get
Otherwise we get the echo.
We're back in Indiana again. Who are we talking to?
For somebody that don't know how to turn the radio down. What's up, man? Hey, you know, when I was in New York, you guys been... Okay, all right, guys. How about that?
You got it. You got it taken care of. Pops Williams, for those that haven't been listening the last couple of weeks, made his debut.
Yes, he did.
In Studio 35, and we were really glad to have you. You had some great insight.
You did.
You got any insight for us tonight?
No, just calling in, let you guys know I'm listening. But being Pops Williams, I didn't get a chance to read anything. My son.
Well, Pops, you know.
Oh, you feel some type of way about that, do you?
It's not a popularity contest here, so, you know.
So that means I have to make another trip to come out and...
Fair enough. If that's going to get you to come back, come on back.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then, by the way...
We didn't want to put too much pressure on you.
My son, all those... When you was hiding behind those aliases, well, you can't hide anymore.
No, I can't.
Nope.
I cannot, because every name is out now.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
So the guy took 2 beers, $15,000.
I love your transitions. They're amazing.
Yeah, that was
No,
good.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling Pops was going to be into that one because that's a.
Man,
Somebody's looking for you.
we could have helped him out with that. He could have come to CBS and we'd have gave him, a taste.
Just so he wouldn't ram in the door.
Just so he wouldn't ram in the door. What a idiot, man.
Well, you know that Bud Ice is good, man. Sometimes you gotta
What?
do what you
Don't
gotta
have
do.
to drink more than 2 cans to even get a buzz?
Well, maybe he was
He got
like,
tall boys.
Right, or maybe he was 2 cans away
That was
Yeah.
from his buzz. Let's just go with that. He
You
was
can't
that
tell me.
sounds reasonable.
You can't
That
tell me
sounds
he was
reasonable.
coming in completely sober.
Right, he did not come in and start, and he was trying to finish.
he's like, I just need 2 more beers, man.
Yeah, he was like, I just need 2 more. This will put me right where I need to be for the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy that had the safe fall on him,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I guess that's the wrong
Was-
word to
was-
use for him, because he definitely was not
Wasn't that a cartoon show that somebody a safe fell on him and Who Killed Roger Rabbit or something like that? Wasn't that? Yeah,
It was.
That is
pretty
exactly.
accurate. That was good.
Man, impressive. See,
Yeah.
he is bringing the insight
He did. He reached back
out of
on that.
nowhere.
Yeah, I forgot all about that, Pops. Look at you.
Yeah.
We might let you read something next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thought
I-
the guy was a tune.
Back to you
and the guy
reading.
was
Yeah.
really a real person.
I didn't want to put you on the spot and set you up for,
you know,
a mess up. Chief Thunder, on the other hand, came in here real cocky, so I'm
He
putting
did.
him on the spot.
He did. He came in
Yeah.
Yeah.
feeling himself.
Well, we're glad you checked in, Pops Williams.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
all right. You guys keep
We got
going. Y'all doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, next time.
All right.
So I'm making my reservations so I can get on back out there and get on the show.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you soon.
All right, guys. Have
All
a
right,
good
Pops.
time.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
See, man, Chief Thunder, you don't even got to check in with anybody right now because you just
Everybody
appeared on
knows
this show.
where you are, what
You
you're
are
doing.
free for your entire time here.
Yeah.
You have checked in with everybody.
Absolutely. I don't have to tell anybody and say that I made it.
Yeah.
You know that I made it.
Yep.
I am here.
No
You
more
know you made
outgoing
it.
calls.
No, not at all. The chat is blowing up.
Yeah, what's going on in the chat? What they talking about? Anything good? Florida, yeah, they keep it going. And then, the one you were just going to get to involves the former Florida State Seminole mascot.
Uh-oh.
Take us through the story. Go ahead.
All right. Florida man convicted of killing former FSU mascot in
Former
Gumbo.
mascot.
Former
FSU mascot, yeah. Not the current one.
Not the current one, but the former one. You know, from back in the day. But Florida man is convicted of killing a former FSU mascot in gumbo spice dispute. Now
Gumbo spice dispute.
Yeah, not
Please explain.
ingredient, just the spice. So this is in Panama, Florida. A Florida man has been convicted of second-degree murder in the stabbing death of his co-worker in what began as a dispute over gumbo seasoning. Orlando Ricardo Thompson, a man with 3 first names, 27 years old, was found guilty Thursday to the death of Caleb Haley, according to the Panama City News Herald. He faces up to life in prison for the crime. Thompson will be sentenced on May. Now, what happened on January 23rd, 2015, Thompson and Haley began arguing about how many spices to add to the gumbo they were making at a Buddy's seafood market. Now, the argument quickly escalated into a physical altercation involving a 2x4 and a pocket knife. The pair separated, but Thompson is accused of starting up the fight again, then this time with a decorative sword. Where he came with the decorative sword, nobody knows. But you know, when you're an FSU fan, you have random stuff like that around. And so then
Hanging on
Haley
the-
tried to defend himself with a mop handle. No match for the decorative sword, no pun intended, but suffered a stab wound to the abdomen. And then Haley died days after.
Well, some guy named Marco points out here, isn't their mascot a Seminole? This has got to be a hate crime.
I see what you did there.
That sounds like one of mine.
I see what you
Yes,
did there.
they fought over gumbo. Thomas Barlow.
Fighting over
Not
gumbo.
even go over the gumbo.
No, just the
The
spices.
spice.
Right,
No,
it was the spices.
the spice.
he
So,
wanted
yeah, let's correct that.
He said,
Did
I
you
want
put-
Italian
you
seasoning.
It wouldn't be Florida if it was just
You
over
put
gumbo.
Laurie's in there? No, I didn't put no Laurie's in there.
I put all seasoning in there.
I told you to put Laurie's in there.
No, wow, this is all we had.
No, then you go to the store and you get Laurie's.
What's the same thing? I don't understand.
Well, you're about to find out.
What do you mean?
On guard.
At least he didn't get him with the actual tomahawk.
I mean, he got him with a decorative sword.
Because you know he probably had one of those laying around.
definitely did.
Being the former mascot.
Right.
I mean,
Because that dude comes in a horse. You ever seen their mascot?
Yeah.
Comes in the white horse.
Yeah.
well, he's riding the white horse right now, all the way up to somewhere else.
If that's where he went, he may be riding a black horse.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Right into those cemetery sinkholes.
Yep. That cemetery sinkhole. That's only 6 feet deep. Probably 4.5, so she probably was short. She couldn't reach.
Yeah, it reminds me of those Pace Picante hot sauce commercials. Where'd you say
yeah.
this was made? New
New
York
York
City.
City.
Get a rope.
Get him.
That's sad that we remember.
You know, they would not run those commercials here in New York.
Really? I mean,
Yeah, because I would be telling my family in the city here about the commercials when I'd see them. I was like, "What do you think of those commercials?" And they're like, "They don't." And then I'd be watching the games out here in New York, and they didn't have that commercial. Makes sense.
Smart marketing back there in the 80s.
Exactly. There was no internet, so it wasn't like he could prove it.
There was
Yeah.
no fact checking.
No.
Fact
Bill, are
checking
you
took-
sure about that?
Fact checking took weeks. You had to record it on the VHS, then mail it to somebody.
Exactly.
Wait a couple of weeks for it to get there. Then you have to have a VCR to play it.
And you have to have a recordable VCR to even copy it in the first place.
Yeah.
Because all VCRs weren't recordable.
No, you have to have 2 VCRs.
These kids will never know what the real struggle
Yeah,
is.
the 2 VCR tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It get grainier and grainier after every recording.
Every recording. You know, you got a copy of Jerry Springer, and it was like 8-bit.
It was like buying a bootleg theater copy.
Playing Nintendo.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. The last Florida story involves a video, so sorry for those that are just listening on MixLR. If you're able to, you could go to our YouTube channel as well. And I'll just play it. No need to play the volume here because this thing goes for 3 minutes. Street ball, spring break, Miami Beach. And it really, and warning for those, as it says on the video here.
Warning, the following video contains images that some viewers may find upsetting.
Anytime it says that, I'm usually
I'll put it up
excited.
on YouTube.
Not disturbing, but you may find it upsetting.
And this thing just gets going.
And so here, I'll give you the play-by-play for those of you who cannot watch.
A lot of it's blurred because there are body parts. It's all females, by the way.
It's an all-female fight. And
all-female fight, and they're all wearing bikinis.
So there was some type of bikini contest.
There's some jumpers, too.
That went awry. And there's some people who probably disputing who won that bikini ass-shaking contest. And
this is how it sounds, if you can't hear. I mean, it's a Royal Rumble, right? You're a wrestling guy, are you, Chief Thunder?
Yeah.
This is a Royal Rumble, right?
Yeah, this will be like 91 Royal Rumble.
This is
Let's be exact.
This is definitely a battle royal here out in the streets of Miami. These spring breakers having a interesting time here on the streets of Miami. Just swinging away here.
But none of these.
What's up, Chief?
Just what are they there for? None of these people look collegiate.
None of these people look like they go to school.
None of these people look collegiate at all. I thought this was for college. Like nobody looks like they're enrolled in not a nan-nutter math class.
Nope.
I just don't understand. Like, I mean, if this was trigonometry or
trick
turning 101,
a class that was taken.
I just don't understand. Maybe this is definitely a horticulture class.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. Absolutely.
With a W.
Yeah. Water.
Or it could be horticulture class.
This goes on for a long time.
What I think it should be.
The actual video that they posted is 3 minutes, but this thing looks like it went on for a good 10 minutes.
I don't understand
good
how
stamina here with these.
Yeah, these two right here, they're barely hanging on to their life, but they keep pulling swings.
They're still throwing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't understand how no one's broke this fight up yet.
Yeah, no one's even attempting to
This is what the kids are doing now, parents.
I mean, there's so much fatigue in these fights at this point. At about minute 130, 45, it's like.
But that boxers don't even go over 3 minutes.
No, not at all. And people are cheering
around.
and clapping.
Well, these college students really got some stamina.
College students, college they go to. You know what? You're right. These are all community college students.
There you go. Support your community colleges, guys. Support your local scholarship programs, and these type of things won't happen.
So this is community college spring break.
And support your local horticulture class.
Horticulture.
They really need some assistance and some guidance.
LaChanta says all edges are gone.
Every edge. I mean, if they had a piece of paper, it wouldn't have an edge because that would be gone too. I'm telling you, this is ridiculous. Man.
So that's how we'll close up what's happened in Florida in the last week.
Oh, Florida. You never let us down.
Not one bit. Wow, Florida, we love you. Yes. Can we have those votes back from a couple elections ago?
And while we're on that topic of mascots, you know the T-shirt guns that mascots use?
Yeah.
They come
at
out.
the games.
Oh, yeah. Those are
Give
fun.
the crowd some souvenirs.
Get them hyped. Shoot some T-shirts.
Well, in Oklahoma, a woman got busted for using a T-shirt gun to launch contraband into an Oklahoma prison.
Now, that is creative.
Very.
I give her an A for effort.
I mean,
as this fight still
How has nobody ever thought of this before?
They may have. This might be news just because someone finally got caught doing it.
They're like, we're so tired of these Okies riding by the prison.
Wonder how good her aim was.
Pretty good.
I mean, first off, who just goes and buys a T-shirt gun? So that means she bought it with the intent to.
So I've worked in sports a long time, and we would have the T-shirt gun sitting in the office, and we started firing them at each other at close range in the hallways at one of the teams I worked for. And yeah, those things are no joke. We had to stop that. You'd kill somebody.
Really?
You get close enough.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
I mean,
force.
imagine where they're shooting them in the upper concourse.
Yeah, that's true too. And the shirt is rolled up.
It's not meant indoors.
It's
yeah, it's
kinda
rubber
compressed.
band up.
Yeah, it's kind of compressed.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mass.
I think they need to take this to the Indiana schools.
So imagine how much
For
contraband
their
they shot up in those.
simulations.
Yeah, and
active
you could,
shooting.
You could promote a lot of
and
things.
you get a souvenir, so maybe they
that's
wont
just what I was
complain.
going to say.
There you go.
You
This
give
is
them
for
some
spirit
Pacers
wear.
gear.
When we do spirit wear, you can wear the shirt.
Yeah,
we get you in the side.
You could give them some Pacers gear.
There you go.
And that would absolutely work.
The old 2-for-1.
Well, I broke my rib, but we gave you a shirt, so please shut up, Miss Jackson. Go back to your class.
Yeah.
That will work.
And another reason those Indiana employees, educational employees, shouldn't complain. There was a story that came out about a lawsuit in Australia, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull it up for reference to make sure.
Fact checkers.
Boss bullied an employee by basically crop dusting him multiple times a day in his office.
Is that considered bullying?
Took it to the courts. Guess what just came
Took
up
it to
today?
the
I got
courts.
an update on it.
You
The
got
ruling,
I want to
not guilty.
Of course not. You can't sue somebody for
Farting on you.
exactly.
So you guys are in complete agreement.
Yeah.
This is not a form of
I
harassment.
mean, it's tasteless. Don't get me wrong.
It's not a form of harassment.
No, I mean, it's a bit of harassment and childish, but you can't go to jail for it.
Maybe get written up by HR.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Well, how can you get written up by HR? I mean, it's how can you control?
How can
quote
you
unquote?
prove it? How can you prove?
Exactly. I mean, who knows?
This dude said
who
that
said he was eating beans and
he
hot
would
peppers
thrust
so he could just
himself.
add gas.
Thrust?
Oh, so he would position himself.
Yeah, he wasn't doing it slick.
Well, he's just like spread eagle.
Got to the point where the
Hike
guy
his
would
leg
actually
up.
spray deodorant at him
Oh,
to get him away.
so he was prepared.
He says the flatulence caused him severe stress.
I bet. He couldn't concentrate
And
on
he
work.
needs to
He
take
needs
care
money.
of some psychiatric injuries.
He needs money.
Oh man, I guess he was the old fart of the building. I guess.
Yeah.
No pictures in this one either.
Oh
Alfie.
man, I would like to see like this green
just
smoke
get an
coming
idea.
from him as he has his leg hiked up like a dog at the fire hydrant,
Yeah, just
farting on this guy because he didn't turn in his TPS report on
you
time.
know, there are consequences for those things. You don't turn into work.
Didn't I tell you to return my saber? That's crazy.
So it doesn't sound like that guy got fired, but I will tell you one guy that did get fired.
Who's that?
This is an Irish dude. First of all, you guys remember Mad Dog 2020, right?
I remember Mad Dog 2020. You know, Mad Dog 2020 was the first thing that I ever got drunk on in a 8th grade party in the basement.
That's quite a way to
That's
kick
that's
things
the
off.
way you drink Mad Dog 2020. If you're drinking it over the age of 20 years old, you
That's why
got
they
some
call
problems.
Okay, so that's why they call it 2020 because that's the age you're supposed to stop.
Yeah.
It has
Even though-
something to do with the proof, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, if legal
No, it's like as if you drink a whole bottle, you might end up on the news.
on 2020,
Yeah.
with Barbara Waltern.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Or for those that can't watch this video, this dude where he messed up. This is
See,
impressive.
this is these children that always have to post
He's
everything.
saying he's not on work. He's not at work.
I'm
but
not
you
at
can
work.
tell he's got his credential on in his shirt, so he might have just got home from work. That is a bottle of Mad Dog 2020, the pink kind.
Pink kind, if you guys will.
Because someone's already asking about the coconut flavor. Jimmy the Greek wants to know.
No, it's not the
That's his
coconut.
favorite. It's not the coconut. It's the pink.
Yeah.
And he takes the entire bottle down.
To the face.
The entire thing.
With his work uniform
It doesn't
on.
even,
With
not
his-
even phased.
With his work uniform on
His
and his badge.
His badge, and it looks like he's in the break room.
It does look like he's in the break room.
He's claiming he wasn't there.
I tell you where he ain't no more. Even if he was there,
He did
ain't
get
there now.
fired.
Of course he did.
He's not at that job anymore.
He ain't at nobody's job.
Some guy named Marco. Oh, he died. Yeah, we hadn't got an update on his status.
That's probably what happened. After you drink a whole bottle of Mad Dog 2020, you're not gonna make any good decisions. Nothing good happens. Nothing at all. Especially the red
I'm
kind,
just
'cause
like-
it goes down so smooth. And you're like, that was good. That was
No, I think the nastiest one was the purple.
It was.
That's the one you got.
Tastes
That
like
was,
Robitussin.
because it was just that was the
terrible.
only one that was left. Like, they only
The
had
purple.
purple, man.
You would go to the place where they wouldn't ID you at, so he was like, we can't go nowhere else. We got to drink this purple.
Yeah, if you got down on the purple,
Man, the purple was terrible.
You knew that's what you can get. All right, well, we got purple. Oh, well,
Yeah, well, I won't have a cough or a cold because this is straight Vicks Formula 44.
Yeah.
I think we used to actually mix that with alcohol.
Sipping on that scissor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Let's put it all out there.
Sipping on that lean.
This was back in Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah.
It's good old Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing
Stuff
like
you
it.
get into.
Yeah, you know, Florida people, they fight during spring break. Midwest, we mix a little bit of cough syrup with your Mad Dog, and you forget you even had spring
I don't think
break.
people were doing the cough syrup thing in my area at that time.
A little bit.
We're a little bit more classy. The Boone's Farm.
The Boone's Farm, the Arbor Mist. Thought you were classy.
All these things. The St. Ides Special Brew.
I remember the Special Brew. My favorite was the.
Allegedly, you could still get that somewhere.
Where? I would like to have.
I know.
In dilapidating neighborhoods.
Yeah, if we checked enough bodegas.
Anywhere where they're about to
We'll
soon gentrify someplace, that's where you can find those St. Ides. Right there.
That's a good take on it.
It is.
One of our listeners said Arbor Mist. That was for the ladies.
Oh,
the chat's really getting into this one.
Oh, the chat. Chat's telling
the
on
chat's
itself.
reminiscent.
Chat over there telling on itself.
Yeah.
Watch out now, chat.
All right, everybody telling their little
Yeah,
secrets.
times were simple back then, so it worked.
Yeah.
It's still around. All this stuff is still around.
Yeah, but times
Firebird.
Times
Or
ain't
what?
as simple.
No, Night Train.
Night Train. That stuff shouldn't even still be around.
I don't even want to. If that's what the train ride is like at night, I don't want to ride. I'm only gonna ride in the daytime.
I don't want to ride that train at all.
At all. Not one bit.
Then also in the in Europe, a bride who claimed she didn't get, I don't know, about $200 worth of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to get a refund.
I didn't get my flowers.
Hey, I believe.
Well, guess what? They went and looked at her Facebook, and she got pictures with the flowers.
How did they know if those were the 200s that were there or the 200 that were missing?
It was an arrangement.
She said she didn't get any of the flowers.
Yeah,
And then
all the
posted-
arrangements they sent her are featured in the pictures.
I just want to know how she didn't think they were going to look at her Facebook page.
No, she was so stupid. She didn't think that she didn't think this playing
She
out
didn't
very
think.
well.
You could have stopped right there. She didn't think.
She didn't think this playing out. That's what it was. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make a complaint." She forgot that she put it on Facebook because she's just that stupid.
Yeah, that's when you like. You know what? I'm getting a divorce.
Right, that's a sign right there. If your
This
wife
ain't gonna
make poor
work.
decisions like that in the beginning, and they're in the early stages where they can still get it annulled, just
Yeah.
walk back down the aisle backwards.
There you go.
Put the flowers back down.
Mhm.
You give the people more money to come take the stuff back and just be like, "Hey,
Get the petals off the ground. Put it back in the little flower girl's basket.
Yep, I totally agree."
Yeah.
Sorry, Antoine, we just went off on a little tangent.
That's all right. And sorry for those that have been chatting on YouTube. I'm checking it now.
YouTube.
What's up?
We love you.
What's up, everybody?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We got a lot going on here.
Dorian Powell said he's checking in both chats. So sorry, yeah. You should definitely follow both the station on YouTube and then also create a screen name so you can join the chat and follow the station on MixLR, MIXLR.com if you're just watching on YouTube. It's the Press Box Party.
Press Box Party, baby.
Absolutely.
And while we're on the topic of marriages, did you know that newlyweds are supposedly now going on separate honeymoons?
Separate honeymoons.
That's not a newlywed. That's called a second bachelor party.
Pretty much.
That's how I see
A
it.
post-bachelor party?
Yeah, post-bachelor party.
Like, all right, we just got married.
Game, post-game.
I'm going to go party with my friends. You go party with yours, and then we move in together. All right, cool. I'll see you in a week.
Wow, that's different.
Thomas Barlow says he's with it. I hope he
while
doesn't have a fiance.
No, stop while you're ahead, Tom. That's me. It's your boy. Stop.
And if he does, hopefully she's not listening.
Yeah, and remember those moments we talked about yesterday? You having one. Stop it. I know he's listening and laughing because he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Separate honeymoons, though. What's the point? You can't even call it a honeymoon if you're not going together.
Really not a honeymoon. It's like It's like a sugar sun. It's not.
It's like a crescent moon.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a solar eclipse or something. Or it's just a waste of money. How about that? Just a waste of time.
Because it's nothing but a vacation.
By yourself. Like, you know what? I'll be back.
We're going to go on plenty of vacations.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to do this one.
We get one more
myself.
in.
Yeah, right. Let me get one more
Let
in.
me get this last one in real quick.
I just, walked down the aisle and I just wasn't quite convinced.
Yeah.
This is on the warranty, correct? Okay, cool. Since I'm still
And Thomas wanted to clarify he did not mean that comment to go towards the honeymoons. I think he was talking about St. Ides.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he says.
Yeah. Quote, end quote. Let me put
there
quote.
There's that 30-second lag.
Get people in trouble.
That 30-second lag could get you in trouble, man.
Absolutely.
Look what people are doing in their ears now. I'll put this up on the.
So what is this? People are.
Is this a hole in this ear?
It's called conch removal.
Conch removal. That sounds it sounds way kinkier than it really is.
They're finding that the guy that's doing the plastic surgery on this, people just remove in the middle of the ears. This is what it's at. They're trying to. I mean, it's illegal. They're trying to arrest the guy that's been doing them, and it's been happening in Australia.
So what is this supposed to do?
To get some facts straight, this procedure doesn't make you deaf. It might impair your ability to hear the direction of sound for the first week or two.
Yeah, because it's
until your mind adjusts to your new ears. But once that happens, you'll be able to hear from behind and hear more. Our ears don't catch sounds as it did years ago. And this is
somebody,
not only for looks, but supposed to make you hear better.
This is somebody.
And if you're watching on
this.
YouTube, it's completely
Time out.
insane. Look at these ears.
So people are poking holes in their ears.
What years ago? When did years ago start and when did years ago stop? Is the question that I need to know.
The guy said eons.
Eons.
How does he even know? His great grandfather write him a letter and said, "Hey, back in 1342, I had holes in my ears."
Well, if you poke holes in your ears, you can hear from your ancestors. Apparently, you can hear sounds from behind, and not just behind you, but like from behind time. You know, it's
is
like,
this a story in Florida? Because
Australia.
This is some bath salt type stuff.
Australia.
The Aussies. Okay.
What was the stuff that you said people were doing last week? It went from bath salt to.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the some kind of energy drink you're supposed to give your pet.
Yeah.
Catnip cocktails.
Catnip cocktails. That's what it was. Yeah, this is some catnip cocktail stuff.
I don't
moving right along.
Yeah.
You gonna get some holes in your ear?
No, sir.
You should try.
No, not me.
You can hear from the past.
I don't need to hear from the past. I hear enough from my past. And
you don't know what
I hear dead people.
I don't need to hear my past anymore. I'm trying to get rid of it.
It may have something nice to tell you.
No, my past ain't got much to tell me.
Okay. So no holes in your ear.
No holes.
All right. I got you.
This one out of South Carolina. Man put Axe body spray in his mouth trying to hide the alcohol on his breath.
Yeah,
Did it work?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
DUI.
All right.
I tried something like this.
He gave it a run. You tried something like this?
It was cologne. It was before the Axe body spray. It comes out. It's a lot, so you don't want to. You might choke, but you get you a couple of sprays of CK1 up in there. You know, you might be all right.
So you were
And it
on
worked.
a catnip cocktail.
I wasn't on a catnip cocktail.
Yeah,
but
isn't there alcohol in there? It's just gonna make it worse. It's gonna make it worse.
Well, you know,
the breathalyzer.
So you know the whole purpose of alcohol is to heighten your body senses mixed with the fragrance that's in the bottle.
You know, when you listen, it's obvious that I wasn't thinking.
I'm not. You know. All right.
We already
established that when I said that I was sprayed it in my mouth.
So it was CK1 just to get that down pat.
Well, you know, I didn't know whether it was going to be a male or a female cop, so I wanted to appeal to both.
Okay.
You know.
All right, something more. Okay, all right. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did. So it didn't work.
It did not.
Okay. So we know two things. Let's just put that out there.
Okay.
We know Axe don't work.
No.
And we also know CK1 doesn't work.
No, it doesn't.
So should we just try the fragrances?
Yeah, sure.
Or
try some Curve or, you know.
Why don't we just pull away
Chrome,
from fragrances altogether? Because,
Izzy Miyake, or
you could do Windex next. Try that.
Windex doesn't have a satisfying taste as a fragrance does.
Okay.
Because at least you don't pass the breathalyzer, you smell good.
Well, what about Fabuloso? Lavender always makes you feel better.
Yeah, but Fabuloso, you smell like housekeeping.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
This dude, online dater, got scammed out of $143,000, Canadian man.
Wow.
What's his name? I want to date him.
Well, guess what his name is? He would not release his last name. His first name is Khan.
And he got conned.
Okay. So that would also be karma.
C-O-N.
Okay. So that's, once again, drive-through karma. Got conned.
How do you get conned out of $143,000 on an online? I don't understand.
Those fake pictures must have been nice.
Man.
I mean, this is catfishing at its finest.
Man, it's not even catfishing. That's more like blue whaling or...
Explain that one.
Yeah, what's blue whaling?
Yeah.
That's a bigger fish than a catfish.
Obviously, I would hope the blue whale would be slightly bigger than a catfish.
Just small. It's just a metaphor. It didn't work that well. I won't try it again.
That's okay. You got to get up to get down,
Yeah, I understand. I'll move on. I scratch the list.
NASA also in the news. NASA issued a space herpes warning.
Space herpes!
Revealing that dormant viruses can hit astronauts.
Space herpes.
Space.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you heard it right. Space herpes. Dormant herpes. Say that again. Dormant
viruses.
And once you get into space, and then they show up.
Yep.
So if you don't go into space, you good. You go to space, you come back, you got herpes. Before you go to the moon,
that is
good.
That is correct.
Come back from the moon, you got herpes.
Yes.
So do you get space herpes from getting some astronaut?
Oh, man. This could be your joke ghostwriter, man.
This guy over
comedian
here is
Jonathan
killing
Gray.
it.
Yeah, Chief Thunder's coming with
Look at
it.
you.
His debut.
Space herpes. I'm just...
And then NASA also made news that said they were going to have an all-female spacewalk.
Yeah, that's good.
But it got canceled.
Why?
Because there weren't enough medium-sized spacesuits
then you get
to accommodate this.
You get some larger women to put in those large spacesuits, and you keep it moving. That's what you do.
No, because you're going to create a lot of problems doing that. I'm going to tell you right now. If this is a woman's walk, it's already about empowerment. Then you're going to discriminate a woman's walk in space with telling them that they have to be a certain size. You're asking for trouble.
No, I'm just saying they didn't have enough mediums because they were probably saying, you know what, all women aren't the same size. Let's be proactive and get more than just mediums.
They're supposed to have a space tailor. That's supposed to space tailor them to the
I don't know what's going on in the chat. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I just glanced over. I got Star Hose traveling through space and time.
Hit it from the front, hit it from behind.
From Soul Man. And then get some BBW astronauts up there.
Man.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. You
were on that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that SpaceX was being proactive and was like, you know what? It's not just medium-sized women that can go up to space and get herpes. We want to send all size women up there to go get space herpes. And I think they were on the right track.
So the space herpes come in different sizes too, or it just comes in medium?
It only comes when you go to space. I tell you that much. It's dormant until you get there, and then when you get back,
hey, what happens in space
stays in space.
Well, apparently not. Apparently not. What happens in space?
In your fantasy realm, it sounds like it's only happening up there. You come back down, you're good.
Yeah. No, I'm saying you go up. You don't have space herpes. You come back, and now you got it.
All right.
If you didn't go to space, you'd never.
Sounds like it's a conspiracy. Some astronauts trying to cover their.
Somebody was being an astronaut.
Yeah, like, hey man, if we come out with this story, I'll be good with my wife.
Yeah.
What
I didn't. Well, I went to space and I had.
I went. Yeah.
See, my herpes was dormant, right? I didn't even know I had herpes. You know what I'm saying?
Where you been for the last week? The Asian massage parlor.
Well, I ran into Robert Kraft. I went to space. And I came back and I got herpes. We need a divorce.
Well, this is a very significant development in science. Experimental male contraceptive pill.
That's what I've been waiting on.
Shown to be safe in its early trial.
Give it to me.
So it could be here soon.
Popping them things like dinner mints. Let's go.
He said that when I was telling him.
Let's go.
He said I would pop them like dinner mints.
Just keep them right
you
there.
You got your family listening.
Just keep them right there on the coffee table. And just pop
in
one.
a bowl.
Just pop one. Give her one too. Look, we got to do.
Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case on your way out.
You got to make sure she's not allergic to anything because
Maury Povich is not happy about this development.
No, not at all.
He ain't going to have a show.
Down the drain.
He's not going to have a show.
People like, no, I shoot blanks. I don't even shoot at all. There ain't no gun in there. It's just no pistol. It's no bullets.
That ain't mine. I'm on that male birth control.
Ain't no maybe babies in this scenario.
That experimental male birth control. I'm on it, baby. I'm on it. What's the name of it? What's it called? I need
it's in its early trial.
Okay, let's
All
give
right?
it. Come on, let's give it a
We
name.
could, if we looked it up, we could have you maybe test. How are you gonna be a tester? No, that one didn't.
What?
That batch didn't work.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
No, I wouldn't want to be a tester.
Nah, me either.
There's only one way to find out.
And in Utah, they're passing some new laws out there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right.
First one: adultery and sodomy among consenting adults is no longer illegal in Utah.
First of all, consensual. All adultery is consensual, or it's not adultery,
or it would be called rape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's no such thing as unconsensual adultery.
But it could fall into two baskets, I suppose.
This is true. These are definitely facts. That's a whole nother show. Let's not get into
Yeah,
that.
we
Let's
don't
keep
have to
it
get into
moving.
that.
Yeah.
And then Utah Liquor Control Commission is trying to decide if karaoke is a recreational activity. Because if it is, then you can have alcohol at karaoke, which they don't currently have.
Wait, time out.
So you telling me people just...
Utah, you guys ever been to Utah?
Nope.
The beer is a different, everything. The liquor is a different percentage. It's weaker.
I mean, they call a team the Utah Jazz. They don't even listen to music. So
well, that's because they started in New Orleans.
I know.
They kept the name.
They did.
Just like you ever seen a lake in L.A.?
No, they would start out in Minneapolis. I got you.
So you telling me there's people in Utah that's doing karaoke sober? Is what you telling me?
Yeah,
that's what's been happening thus far. They don't sell alcohol, and people are like, you know what? I want to go listen to a bunch of amateurs sing terribly.
Sober.
This is a great idea. This is
soberly. I'm gonna be
Can't
sober. They gonna be sober. Everybody, it's gonna be a great time. No, it's not. I don't want to go. Leave me here at home.
Right.
I can sit here and watch America's Next Top Model, American Idol, and do this,
and drink some Robitussin.
Yeah, or Mad Dog 2020, the purple one. Same difference.
People got to be sneaking drinks in if that's what's going on.
I mean, these people got to be drunk before they get there.
Yeah.
I've been to karaoke a bunch of times. Never not having a drink.
You can say sober, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to say sober because then that would mean that I always show up at karaoke hammered. I don't want to.
So I don't know if you know this. Speaking of karaoke,
what's that?
Your co-star here is.
It's not true.
He's very good at karaoke. He actually has a signature song.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that he always sings at karaoke. Why don't you tell him about this signature song?
Oh, I guess I have to now, don't I?
Yep, you have to.
It's an R&B song, isn't it?
No, it's not. But it's a song by a controversial artist. I tell you that much.
So it's not R. Kelly because you said it's not
R. Kelly, but it's Michael Jackson.
It is.
It's Dirty Diana.
Oh yeah,
it's my favorite karaoke.
What a
song.
choice! I can't say I've ever seen that.
No, he actually, when he knows he's gonna do it, he wears a button-down shirt and he unbuttons the button.
Yeah, make sure there's a fan there,
and he throws the shirt back as Michael Jackson did.
Oh yeah.
Yo, yes, you have to see it. It's amazing. The first time I saw it, I was floored at how flawless his performance was.
I've been working on it for a while.
As if he'd been practicing in the mirror.
I had been.
In his alone time.
He was the man in the mirror?
Man, yeah, exactly. He was. He was helping him change his ways. No message could be any clearer.
Yeah.
I've never, ever seen that even attempted.
Well, you might see it tonight.
Uh-oh. All right. Yeah.
You fire up that karaoke. Get me a button down. Uh-oh. This is it right here.
It's your moment, man. If you kill this.
He already knows where he's supposed to come in. Look at him. You see how he's getting into character? Oh, yeah. That's two shakers. Yeah. Third one. Okay.
So he's got the dance routine as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He spins around. One time he got wrapped in a mic because he didn't realize that he was going to step over it first. He moved, then stepped. Instead of step, turn, it was turn, step. Yeah.
Higher pitch.
You never make me stay, so take your weight off of me. I know your every move, so won't you just let me be? I've been here times before, but I was too blind to see that you seduce every man. This time you won't seduce me.
Wait. Wait. I started too late. That's all you get.
Oh, no, you have to give us more.
All right, start it over. I'm just
Started.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we'll spare our listeners on that.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I had a moment.
Probably sounds better in the booth.
It probably sounds better when you've had about 6 shots of Jack Daniels.
Hence why they can't do this in Utah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I hated how I just sounded right then. It's terrible. It's terrible. Kenny, this is terrible.
Some of our listeners are crying right now.
I hope so.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show.
Emotional.
Yeah. You guys are welcome for that.
I don't even know what just happened.
I don't either. It just spirit of Michael Jackson took me over. Sometimes
He
you
jumps
just gotta,
into us. I'm telling you.
You got to do it. You know, it's about us being from Gary. Sometimes the spirit of MJ just jump in.
It is.
And no matter whatever you're doing, you just have to gotta go with it.
Yep.
You hear a Michael Jackson song, it's just like, oh, it just
absolutely.
It just takes
It's
over.
like the Thundercat symbol. Like when you see it, it just hits you.
You have to.
You have to embrace it.
You have no choice.
Right. When Lionel calls you, you come.
Oh, let's cut to some nightmare travel.
Let's do it.
Student says bad information from Spirit Airlines. That was her first mistake.
Exactly. You think you're getting good information from Spirit Airlines?
Why don't you even call it Spirit?
Because that's what it sucks away from you when you're in the air. Like, oh, you want to fly with us? We need your spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they'll charge you to take it.
And you want it back? That'll be $55. $50 for us to keep it.
Bad info from Spirit Airlines led her to flush her emotional support hamster down the toilet.
First of all, who has an emotional support hamster? And obviously, it wasn't an emotionally supportive hamster if you flushed it down the toilet so easily.
So that means,
like, you didn't go down with a fight. Like, ma'am, you have to flush your hamster. Oh, I guess that's it.
It was a young girl. They scared. And then after she did it. She flushed it at the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then after she got on, they were like, "Oh, sorry, we gave you the wrong info.
Oops,
you
could have totally kept that hamster."
Which made it even worse.
Oh my God!
I'm already going through something right now.
Okay.
And Delta lost a show dog at the Atlanta airport.
Delta stole.
They got there. They landed. They said the dog escaped the crate.
Of course it did. Of course.
Why? It's a show dog. It's very well disciplined.
Exactly.
That's why it was tired of being.
Well, yeah, it didn't make it.
It was tired of being
American
disciplined.
Staffordshire Terrier named Gail.
Yeah, somebody stole that.
And they're still looking for it.
Oh, no, that's gone. That's in another country right now.
Oh, that's that show dog?
Hopefully it's not in Russia. Russia man tries to board... two Russia stories. One Russia man arrested for smuggling a drugged orangutan
Was that
in
a thing?
Indonesia. Russian tourist. He put the thing to sleep and threw it in a luggage.
Oh, okay.
And then a naked Russian man tried to board a plane.
Okay.
While he was at the gate, he stripped down. He wanted to be more aerodynamic.
And
He must have stripped down real fast, though.
He did.
He must not have had no drawers on. That's probably what it was. Like, anytime you strip like that, you have to plan it. You have to be a minimalist. You're like, okay, I just t-shirt and pants, like no socks. He had on flip flops. He had to have on flops
because it take a while to strip naked.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
And go unnoticed.
Exactly.
You start unbuttoning your pants. People start looking at you funny.
So he must have had on jogging pants or like some
breakaways or something.
Right. It couldn't even been joggers because those are they kind of hug your thighs. So he definitely had to be. He was planning to be aerodynamic with this whole thing.
Oh yeah,
so he was definitely successful.
I'm gonna wear my breakaways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the airport. I'm gonna come out the bathroom. I'll hop up off the bench. Boom. I'm gonna snap it off.
Coach put me in the game.
See what happens.
I'm trying to score.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna give you a triple double.
Mm-hmm.
I got you, Coach.
Let's go.
Balls out, literally.
Yep. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Woman nearly dies.
Yep.
In China.
China.
Yeah, what happened there?
Is this the one with the fruit smoothie?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Injected the fruit smoothie into her veins.
Well, she wanted to get the nutrients right into where they're supposed to go.
All right, I got the headline. It says, woman nearly dies after injecting fruit smoothie into her veins. A Chinese woman injected a fruit smoothie into her veins in the hopes it would make her healthier. Instead, she almost killed herself. The woman...
Do you really have to read anymore?
No. I was trying to fight my way through it.
Yeah, like her justifying what she like. There's, I don't really have time for that one, but it was.
Let's
bad.
talk about it.
I want to get to the fattest cities in America.
Let's do it.
List.
Yeah, that's just
since we're on.
Yeah, well, since
on
we're
the topic
about,
of health,
health and food, this is perfect. People nearly died. Well, obviously, she must have been one of the fattest cities or visit there.
Yeah, we can inject this story right here.
Yeah, there we go. I see what you did.
We should have told Odessa about this one because city in Texas.
Who's Odessa?
McAllen. Oh, Odessa. Odessa's in Texas. Completely excusable.
Ooh.
Ozella.
Yeah, you just digging a
I think
hole.
there should be.
She on her way, man.
Yeah,
she on her way.
She's on the flight.
Her threats got me all rattled.
Yeah,
scared.
McAllen, Texas, #1 fattest. Bossier City, Shreveport,
Texas.
#2, Memphis, Tennessee. 3. There's a bunch of southern cities, and I think the first thing you asked, where's Indiana?
Yeah, man, where we at? Where's Indiana?
Indiana did not make it until Jefferson County, which I know is near the border.
Yeah.
At 17.
I'll take it.
And I know Mighty Whitey's listening tonight.
Yeah, where's Wisconsin at?
Well, we got to find Milwaukee on this list. I'm scrolling down pretty far. There it is. Milwaukee, 70th.
Come on.
Fattest city.
You've been to Milwaukee.
I don't know. They got St. Louis ahead of them at 62. Cincinnati at 60. Even Pittsburgh is at 57.
Really?
That's Philly cheesesteaks.
Richmond, Virginia, 54. Akron, 50. A lot of Ohio on here.
I mean,
Indianapolis, 45.
45.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's deep. It's pretty interesting.
So those are your fat cities.
Yeah.
California's got a few on here too.
Cali.
Mostly northern though.
Where's New York at?
San Diego's on the list.
I can see San Diego.
84.
San Diego's 84?
Yeah.
Wow. Where's
It's a
New
shocker.
York
at? New York 73, but it also includes Newark and Jersey City. Because I think they needed a bigger land area to cover in this thing. Phoenix 69. I know we got Phoenix listeners.
Phoenix.
Some guy named Marco. Hey, Milwaukee women are okay. Is that a dual account that Mighty Whitey created? Starting to notice a trend here. He's a real person.
Yeah, he's a real person from.
He should call in and tell us about Milwaukee.
Yeah, call in and tell us about their
917-477-7737.
Call me now. Come on and defend those Milwaukee women.
Yeah, he's a cheesehead. He wears those things
because the
Bear Down Nation.
Oh, so he's originally from there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's unfortunate.
Because the Packers.
He says he's been trying to
so
call
hot. The Packers.
Phone line is open.
Phones are open.
You might have called in earlier when we had a little bit of traffic, but phone line is open right now. Yep. I confirm that. 917-477-7737. Then I got a couple of videos to share.
I love video time.
I like video time too.
Do you like when animals attack? Do you like that portion of her show?
I love it.
Chief
That's
Thunder.
my favorite.
I'm asking Chief. Guys, let the guest answer.
Sorry. I'll go sit in the
He's
corner.
used to just having all the spotlight.
I love when animals attack because we should just let animals be. But we bother them in their natural habitat and expect them not to clap back. Because that's what it is. They clap back. Let's look at this video.
So this is a bear one.
Oh, we bothering bears again. Speaking of me being that kind of fan, I see
While
what you did there.
while we go to the phone lines, I think our man Marco might have got in.
Some guy named Marco.
Stream 35. Where you calling from? Hold on one second, Marco. I got to turn down our volume on our bear video, which I'll let run while we take the call. We'll multitask here.
Yeah, you just bear down over there, Marco.
Yeah, bear down.
Well, Marco's probably a Packer fan.
He
doesn't
is
like
a
when
Packer
Yeah,
fan.
he doesn't
Yeah.
like when you guys say bear down. It's still... There it is, though. This guy's trying to get away from this bear.
Oh, he did meat right there. How he fall in the water? I don't understand why he was.
He thought if he went in the water, he'd be fine.
He don't know bears could swim. He don't know that bears catch fish with their bare hands as they're swimming up and downstream. He don't.
They're bare hands.
Right, they're bare hands. bear.
And then there's people on teacups in the water.
Those
too.
are not. Those are. What are those like giant turtle shells?
No, those are refugee safe havens. That's what those are.
All right, we're going to the phones here. Who we got on the phone? There's the
Some
bear.
guy named Marco, man. I don't know.
Some
but
guy named
he's
Marco.
Pretty cool with me.
It's cool with me too.
Calling from Indiana, and for our YouTube audience, I'm actually showing the bear attack.
Do I have to be like to the callers? Hey guys, first time listener, first time caller. How's it going?
First time listening, really?
No, I listened before. I just
All right.
wanted to throw that out there,
Yeah.
make it seem real.
Long time
authentic.
listener.
There you go.
Yeah.
We
But
appreciate
definitely
it.
first time caller, and I think first time I've seen you
Yeah, absolutely.
on the chat. What's going on? What do you want to talk about?
Man, y'all have been giving me great topics. I want to say the show is actually wonderful.
Thank you,
I
sir.
enjoyed.
Thank you.
Well, I'm currently enjoying this bear. I don't know what the hell this dude is doing, but everyone is right by not helping. It's a damn bear. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on his own. He's on his own. So, hold on a second here. These videos just keep going.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what else what stories were you particularly interested in?
So the guys that got in a fight in Florida need to come up here and market how to stop someone with guns to the teachers immediately.
They are from Indiana.
They are from Indiana. It just transitions well, and I'm sure they know where Monticello is. So just go up there and make money. What's another good topic?
Genius.
I thank you for talking about Giannis. He don't get enough love.
Oh, here you go.
Milwaukee women are okay. You got like for every 10 women, you probably get about 4 big girls. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Send them
Big
to the
girl love,
space
I do
program
appreciate.
because they got some suits that fit them.
Exactly,
they can
miss
get
it.
that march
Yeah.
going on in space.
They can definitely get that march going on. Because if you get
It's nothing but cheese up there, so
it's
cheese,
cheese and-
curds, and beer all day long. It's gonna do something to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
True.
Our resident Milwaukee guy, Whitey, that sometimes comes in, has confirmed all of these facts.
He did. It's
Yeah.
ironic how they focus on the same bullet points.
Yeah, they know.
They know their strengths.
That's what it is. They know what the city's known for.
Yeah.
Hey, Wisconsin's good for 2 things: cheese and Packers. And Packers ain't doing good right now.
You didn't say anything about beer. You must not be a beer guy.
I'm not a Miller Lite guy. So.
You don't like Milwaukee's best? Come on.
The Beast.
Come on. Anything in a 30-pack's amazing.
Man, ask the guy who took 2 beers.
And we were too over that. From my days of Mad Dog, which I used to drink a lot of Mad Dog. I'm not against it.
What color?
I just won't drink it now because I
Grape
have
or
a
red?
job.
What was your favorite color?
Grape or red?
It was between.
Grape or red.
Purple was terrible. The yellow was really good, but it was like the light pink.
Oh, yeah, I
It
forgot
was
about the
smooth.
yellow.
I forgot about
The light pink, that's
It
the
was
one the
smooth.
guy shotgunned on the
Yeah.
video.
In his work uniform and his badge.
And his badge around his neck.
Around his neck and a
He didn't want to work there
He wouldn't have
anymore.
done that to the purple one.
That was his way of quitting.
It was.
Now on those heavy nights, you get you some of that light pink and get some dark eyes. Hey, enjoy yourself, fellas.
This is
Enjoy
good.
yourself.
You could be like our drink correspondent.
Yeah.
Anytime we have drink stories.
Drink of mood. It's your drink of mood for today.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Dark Eyes and Mad Dog 2020.
We're talking to Marco. Are you in Indianapolis?
I am currently in Indianapolis, yes.
All right. I didn't know if we had another Gary call. That would have set the record.
No. I'm only a Gary associate.
Oh.
Hey, man, you're mad.
Notice he said no. That was
I was okay with 2 no's.
I know.
But the third one is kind of
the third one was like
kind of pissed me off.
What do you think I am?
Right.
All right. Just continue to talk about Mad Dog.
Right. No, stop it too.
No disrespect to Gary. I just know if I stop, I got to be with somebody from there.
Yeah, you do. Well, as long as you know.
So, yeah, nothing wrong. I just drive through on my way by to Milwaukee. Keep it moving.
Yeah, get you some
But
Mad
great
Dog.
show, guys. Keep the conversation up. I just wanted to call and say, cheese, curries, and beer. That's all we got.
Okay.
We appreciate your honesty.
Thanks for checking in.
No problem.
All right. Marco.
Yeah.
Checking in with us.
We might set a record today
While
for
we're
calls.
on videos.
Oh, yeah, back to this video.
Yeah, read what's going on here. Somebody
Warning.
help me out.
Not the warning.
No, not the warning.
All right, sorry.
I want to know. So, this guy's a plumber. Where was this?
Is it Joe? Joe the plumber.
This was in the UK.
He was upstairs.
Oh, I thought that was your Karl Malone voice.
So it did sound a little Karl Malone-ish.
I got to work on my Obama Malone.
Obama Malone?
Yeah. This is
Karl Obama.
from the UK. Guy asks his best friend, who's a plumber,
hey man, can you come?
Hey, I got I got some work I need done.
Hey, no problem, man.
No problem.
I'll come by.
The work that was supposed to be done was downstairs, by the way. And this guy ended up having those motion cameras alert you on the phone. Someone's in the bedroom.
Oh, what's someone doing in the bedroom?
So he turns on the bedroom cam.
Who could it be?
And if you're watching on YouTube,
Joe the plumber.
I'll fire it up.
His best friend.
He sees his best friend basically in one of the nightstand drawers.
What's in here? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that thing moving
Is
around?
that playing?
No, it's not.
Seems like he's pretty focused.
He is.
It's almost like he's familiar with where he's at.
Yeah, he's been there before.
There, now it's moving.
This is concerning me.
Goes in the...
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Pulls out a little something. What is that? Oh, I can't believe... Is it? That can't be what I think it is.
That's what it seems. What kind of room camera is this? This is really a nice camera. I'm definitely thinking about
high
investing.
def.
Yes.
So now, in his hand, we have a pink dildo, and he's lubing
and his
up
crank is already out of his pants.
already.
And he heads into the bathroom. Not the bathroom he's working on, by the way.
This
is the bedroom bathroom.
To plug his own hole. Comes back with the
toy. Oh, wait.
Wipes his hand.
Wipe his hands on his pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then sticks the dildo back in the drawer.
And he had also gotten some...
space herpes?
Yeah, he definitely
No, it looked like he grabbed something else out of the drawer.
His dignity?
Like so.
No. He put that in the drawer when he grabbed the dildo out.
It looked like he had grabbed some lube or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Grab a little KY.
He did.
How does he know?
So that friendship, I'm guessing, is over.
How does he know that's there? Is my first question.
This is why this friendship is over.
We're
on so
right
many
to the
different
spot.
levels.
It is. Like, how does he know that that's there?
Right there.
He from the video camera, it didn't seem like he was in there looking wanderous or aimlessly.
He knew where he was going.
He knew where he was going.
He's like first drawer underneath. Okay.
I remember she said it was right here.
Next to the W2s underneath the socks.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
Yep. Gotcha.
That means
he's been in there before.
Oh yeah.
That means a wife needs to be pulled into this conversation as well.
What's going on?
Anybody
all great points.
It's just like, hey, what do you think about this?
And they didn't go that detailed. They just said the dude was horrified and did not bring his wife up in the conversation.
Oh,
but yeah, that's a serious sidebar that's probably going on.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, like why everybody know where your stuff is at?
Exactly. Maybe she's Facebook Live into 2,000 friends. Maybe that's the same person. Maybe this is all the same people.
It was in the UK, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
No, she was in Bulgaria, the Facebook Live lady. Press Box Party 917-477-7737.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite pastimes. And probably the number one thing I miss about living in Southern California.
What's that?
Police chases.
Oh,
You always get a good one like every week.
I remember.
Sometimes you have a week where you get like 3 of them, and you just watch them, and then the most like mesmerizing. You just get hooked on them.
I remember you telling us this
So,
a couple shows ago. how
with the
you
power of
addicted
the
to 'em.
internet, I still get to see some of them. I get a little alerts when they go live.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
But you got to see how this one ended. What?
You get alerts when they go live.
Well, there's a Twitter account if you happen to be on Twitter while one's going on.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Yeah.
All right.
You can't catch all of them. There's a lot, man.
So is this a hobby or
And
is
you
this
don't
a
know.
fetish?
You don't always know what you're getting. This is an LA thing. You guys wouldn't get it for one. All right, this just happens.
I'm intrigued by this.
Anybody else that tries,
I'm gonna download the app.
This is.
I didn't even know this
if
stuff
you
existed.
started watching them, oh man! And anybody that's from SoCal or has lived in SoCal, you start talking to each other like, "Yo, you see one's going on right now. This one looks like it's going to be good." Because sometimes they're not. Sometimes they go for an hour and then you get hooked. You want to talk about reality TV? Forget reality TV.
Okay, I didn't even know this was a genre.
This is a thing. I didn't know about this either when I lived in the Midwest.
Oh man, I might have to
This
pick
is a
up-
real thing.
What have I been doing with my life?
I know I should be watching police chases. I just saw the OJ
So,
trial. It was the only police chase.
This one had a payoff at the end. I'm just going to show the last couple seconds of it. I'll put it up on the YouTube. This is not a commercial. This is real. It looks like something you'd see in like a commercial.
A Geico commercial.
So this guy, he's done. And how's he going to end it?
You do a little
Look at-
footwork.
Look at that footwork.
Oh.
Look at that. Yeah, go. Oh.
Hit him with a little river dance. Oh, hit him with a little crip walk.
Yeah.
Okay, hit him with a spin move. Hit him with a little bit
And
of
then,
Michael
look at
Jackson.
how-
Hit him
look
with a
at-
little stand at attention. Hit him with a little bit
And
of
he put-
YMCA.
Yeah.
Hit him with a little bit of
wait,
toe tap.
no, you need to look at the beginning. How
No,
he,
they'll run it again. It's running
you
again.
see how he warmed up?
Yeah,
He
so
kinda-
he's like, okay, this is the culmination of my trip.
That's what you've been waiting for.
1, 2.
This is what they're paying.
3, 4, turn. Okay, Temptations. All right.
I need to pick some of this up for the karaoke room.
That's nice.
And just break it down.
That's like so.
You
many
can't
different-
say he's drunk.
No, it's like so many different styles of dance. It's like
Yeah.
break dancing mixed with Chicago
He's a beat boy.
footwork. Yeah, mixed
Look,
with
river dancing.
Southern California crip walking.
Yeah, he
it's
threw in a crip walk.
and he did throw some gang signs up.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This is a nice compilation.
This is a very nice
tribute.
ensemble.
This really is. It's a tribute to different styles of.
So that was a car chase treat right there.
I like it.
I enjoyed it. I think I might be hooked now that I know that there's an app and you can get alerts.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
2 more stories.
2 more
to cover.
I'm sorry.
So if you want to call in, 917-477-7737.
Call me now.
Is he a mime?
Is who am I?
I think when he put his hands up, he did one of these.
Oh yeah. He was like, I don't understand.
That's
I'm not
coming from our
drunk.
chat room.
Yep. Same guy named Marco asked was
Mar-
his mom. He giving me greatness today. I must add.
Yeah, good day in the chat too. Good group of listeners today.
Thank you guys for participating in the chat and keeping it going and running well.
Yeah, we like the reason we record these live. You know, a lot of people just listen to this show whenever they can, which is great. You got a whole week to catch up on it till next Wednesday. But the reason we originally record them live, we want our audience to be part of the show. So, and that was definitely the case tonight. Chief Thunder, go ahead and take this one right here. Right here. I put it up on the screen, and I know you got your notes. So this is a city.
Oh, this is a city.
Where was it? It was in Maine, right?
Yes, initiative.
Or no, no, this is in Texas.
This is in Texas. Oh, okay.
So
I hope
this city wants to change its name. Tell us its current name.
Initiative started to rename Dripping Springs to.
Stop right there.
Dripping Springs.
Dripping Springs.
Dripping Springs.
I like it.
Shouldn't even be thinking about a
new name.
Yeah.
But wait till you hear the new name.
What's the proposal for the new name?
Pound Town.
Pound Town.
Pound Town.
So this is a serious
Now you have to say it like
proposal.
that. You have to go.
Yeah. Pound
It's
Town.
Pound Town.
Yep.
To all you soul listeners out there in the late night, we got something for you in Pound Town.
Pound Town.
I mean, that's the only way to go to Pound Town. Is you got from Dripping Springs to Pound Town. That should be the slogan for the city: from Dripping Springs to Pound Town.
But you gotta have. Well, you have to be offering something after that. What are you offering?
Pound Town, a ticket, a one-way ticket, a round-trip ticket, if you like.
He said
to
why it gotta be
Pound Town.
one way?
No, because once you get to Dripping Springs and then you go to Pound Town, there's no leaving. This is the black hole of life.
That's it.
That's it. That's everybody's
So
fantasy.
now, are you okay with the proposal to change it? Because Dripping Springs is pretty good.
Only if they decide to keep the whole name. They have to say formerly known as.
Yeah, they'd be doing that.
The name of the city should be called From Dripping Springs to Pound Town.
That's what the name should be. Now, don't change it. Just add that little suffix to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's amazing.
I think a lot of people would like to go visit Pound Town.
I would too.
Yeah,
just to see what it's like. I just want to go
Just,
as a spectator.
just to see what it's like.
Just as a spectator.
Observe.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take a couple people there with me.
Put my hands in my pocket. Just want to see what it's like.
I'm gonna have two free. I like to have two free hands in Pound Town.
You put them in your pocket, you don't get in trouble. Mind your manners. You just gotta observe first.
Oh well. Tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
Yeah.
And before we close things out, this is a story we've been trying to get to.
Oh, is this the?
You know what this is.
Oh, I know what it is.
John, it's back on health.
Yes.
So the keto diet.
The keto.
Have you tried
diet.
the keto diet?
No, I don't try
Chief
it.
Thunder?
I don't
You don't
try
do
it.
that kind of stuff, right?
No,
You're not
'cause-
injecting smoothies.
No,
and
because my whole thing is, look, I work out.
no shortcuts.
No, I work out to eat what I want.
There you
That's
go.
my whole purpose.
Yeah.
I go for a run so I can reward myself with a donut.
There you go.
Yeah, that's your light at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, I ran 3 miles today. I'm going to eat 2 donuts.
I can have a donut.
Yep, I can have a donut. And I won't have to worry about where it goes because I'll just run it off again tomorrow. I'm not trying no keto diet, no carbs diet, no Atkins diet. I don't have time for none of that stuff.
No.
I have enough menial tasks to remember in my life. Just
Well,
going through every day.
For women, apparently there's a side effect
Uh-oh.
to the keto diet.
What's that?
Let's hear about this.
I'm asking you,
Oh.
Jake. This is Jonathan Craig's story.
Oh, boy.
We've been forgetting it.
Keto crotch might be a surprising side effect of a low-carb diet.
What?
That's
Could you
right,
explain
ladies
what
and
that is?
gentlemen. So basically, with your keto diet, here you eat lots of fish and eat lots of healthy foods, but like they say, you are what you eat, and so keto crotch is actually a real thing.
There's also keto breath and keto diarrhea. But what's the keto crotch? What goes on with that?
Is that how you make sauerkraut?
Well,
this is in females, by the way.
so basically, you know what? I'm gonna just read the story here. All right, let me.
I don't think there's it's a pretty bad as far as a smell that it
is.
emits.
It's
You don't have to get into the
when
dirty
the crotch
details.
starts to smell like the fish.
It's an odor.
Yes, keto crotch is salmon vagina.
So a salmon live, like Facebook Live.
Well, yeah, maybe more like a catfish.
A blue
What
whale.
should I do if I think I have keto crotch?
Stop eating
Women
fish.
out there, if you notice you have a weird odor going on down there, you might want to give it a few days, see if it goes away.
Oh, okay. This is walk around with stank for 2-3 days.
And also douching is a great way
Okay.
to alleviate the keto crotch.
That's a great way to alleviate any kind of smell in your crotch, just in general.
But if it persists, it's time to see a doctor.
It is. Hey, my crotch is not smelling so well. Well, have you been on that keto diet? Well, yeah, I have. Well, you should stop. But I look so great. But you smell terrible. But I'm the envy of all my friends. But you haven't had a date in 6 months. Yeah, you got a point.
No, you get the date. You don't get the second date.
Yeah, I'm not going to incriminate myself. Just stop while you're here.
You might
Yeah,
get a
they gave
second
out
date.
your government name.
You might get a second date. Sometimes you got to go back in there and see. Just make sure you wasn't tripping. Well, catch somebody on a bad day.
So basically what you're saying is in those Dripping Springs, there will be no Pound Town.
There won't be a one-way ticket to Pound Town. There'll be a stop through Pound Town.
Ah, so it won't even be. Okay.
It's don't get out the vehicle. Just, we going straight through Pound Town. Take some pictures, wave, but do not get out of the car.
I slow down, but I'm not going to stop.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I got you.
You speed. You just get through that real quick.
Okay.
Kind of like French Lick, Indiana.
I can't with you.
That's what it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think of Larry Bird when I hear that, and I don't want to hear about him licking anything. Not that I want to hear about anybody licking anything,
but
particularly
not Larry Bird.
That guy.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't buy
Larry Bird is
Larry Bird if he sold ice cream because he'd have to lick the ice cream.
Larry Bird is kind of a jerk, man.
No, it's no kind of.
No,
there's no kind of.
Yeah, a lot of people that are young don't realize how big of a jerk. Like, didn't take care of his kids.
Yeah, I read his bio. Like, I was like, wow, really?
But you watch him play.
He like, man,
he was a jerk on the court, and that's why he was a badass.
This is true.
There's a trade-off.
Yeah.
You can't be great at everything.
Yeah, that is true.
You win some.
You lose some.
But those kids have Larry Bird as a dad.
Yep. So they still winning at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
They're winning more than they're losing.
Yep.
From French.
You guys just put money in front of having a father. Unreal. All right, what else did we learn today? What a close off, huh?
Wait a minute, I had to think about that for a minute.
Poor Pops Williams. Yeah, you guys just basically said, I don't care what kind of abuse Larry Bird put out there, it was worth it.
That's not what we said.
Wow.
That is
not
what we said.
You're putting words in our mouth.
Wyatt,
you took it that way.
Antoine.
Come on now.
Man, you're just gonna put on the closing music.
Man, that's what he gonna do.
That's how you guys
turn it up.
You guys decided to end it
Pops.
like that.
You know what? We
Pops,
were talking
don't listen
too
to
much,
him.
and he
Pops
decided,
Williams.
I know how I shut him up.
Pops Williams, we
I'm
don't
gonna
care
take
if you
a
couldn't
stab.
shoot the three.
I'm gonna take a
All
stab
right.
at Pops. Man.
But if you could shoot the three, Pops,
it would have been a nice.
It makes up for a lot of things.
This is true.
What else we learned today?
We learned a lot, man. What did I learn particularly? If you're gonna rob somebody, don't put your boy's polo shirt around your face.
Okay.
Thank you, Marco. Marco, you can't be a great dad and a great player.
I agree with you.
Look at Michael Jordan. Oh, never mind.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So no, you can't.
You can't.
You gotta pick one. One or the other, man.
Yeah, this is
You
true.
could maybe be like a sixth man.
I mean, you can't at the same time.
But you can't be an axe murderer on the court.
Yeah.
That's got to translate to other
Man, you're right. I'm
facets
thinking
of
about
life.
it. Magic Johnson is
Yeah.
a suspect dad.
Isaiah's grabbing everything in sight.
Yeah.
Once you retire, you can be a good dad. But when while you're in the league, you have obligations to the team.
No, if you're going to be an axe murderer, much like Larry Bird was,
Yeah.
things are going to happen.
Yeah. I guess it's a part of the game.
You know.
I'm still tripping out about that. A lot of things I'm tripping out about, but that Miami Beach fight, the two spring break fights.
That's what spring break's all about, man. Getting wasted.
The white boy takeover.
Yeah.
Hoosier takeover.
Hoosier.
And I'm proud of those guys. That was at 3:30 a.m. by the way.
Oh yeah, so I'm pretty sure
So-
they were like drained emotionally.
Yeah,
just wanted
they
to get
just
back
did
home.
spring break.
Man, they almost died. They're like, man, we almost just died.
But they definitely got to do better. Like
They were doing
should.
press conferences and stuff.
Oh,
They famous now.
Yep, they should be. So
Good
that's
for
the
them.
show.
That's it.
Chief Thunder making his debut. Thanks
Yes,
for coming.
sir.
hey, I
We'll be
enjoyed
looking for
myself,
you in the
fellas.
chat.
I hope you did.
man.
Now you know how it all goes down.
I
Yes,
know,
sir.
right? I'm excited.
Stream 35.
I'm happy to be
And
here.
thanks to also Jonathan Craig as always.
Yes, y'all.
When's your next show?
The next.
You did a show last week.
I had
didn't you?
2 shows last week.
2 shows.
See, I didn't even have to do it.
Got him.
Yeah, I had a show at Broadway Comedy Club on
When's
Wednesday.
the next one?
Oh, excuse me.
For our
The
local
next
listeners.
show for you local listeners will be April 23rd. Is that a Thursday? The Wednesday. April 23rd.
I'll look it up. Just tell us where it's at.
At Broadway Comedy Club.
Broadway Comedy Club, April 23rd is a Tuesday. So you're going on Wednesday.
I'm
Must be
going
the
on
24th.
Sorry. April 24th.
Broadway
Comedy Club, 7:30 p.m. $12 to get in. 2 drink minimum.
2 drinks.
We're
You
gonna make
got Bud
a-
Ice?
If it's Bud Ice, you gotta bring the
Oh,
pickup
I didn't
truck.
get to my Vegas low light.
Oh, please.
Vegas
give it to
always
us.
have a good time.
Yeah.
Low light,
Low light.
nightclub
Yeah.
in the MGM.
Mm-hmm.
Hakkasan.
Red
Bull vodka.
How much?
$28.
$28
for one.
For one.
One.
But you can get.
And it did not come with a prostitute.
I wanted to smash a car through that front door.
That's
you
when
can you can get a steak dinner in Las Vegas for $6.
Yeah, in Old Town. Not at Hakkasan.
Well, not at Hakkasan. No.
But you would have done much better with food, I'll tell you that. Their most expensive entree.
$28 for a vodka Red Bull.
One vodka Red Bull.
Man, that Mad Dog 2020 sounding real affordable right now.
So I'm Antoine. Thanks again to our guest, Chief Thunder.
Chief Thunder.
Jay Craig.
No problem, fellas.
Yes,
Pleasure
sir.
on mine.
And if you're watching on YouTube, you see the Instagram handles if you want to follow Chief Thunder at Chief Thunder 3. That's with an A at the end. And then, of course, Mr. Craig 87.
Mr. Craig 87.
If you want to follow me, go to Twitter at AFI Tweets.
Yes, follow us. Follow us.
It's a community we're building
Follow
on Stream
me.
35. All right, that's it from here. We will catch you guys next week, same time, 7 p.m. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Try to listen live if you can't.
Yeah.
And thanks to our listeners catching the show later.
Yeah.
For everybody, I am out.
Yeah.
Good night. Good fight.